You guys had a moment at Dot where you said happy birthday to each other.
Oh God, I blocked the whole Dot night out of my memory.
No, that's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot that was happening. I had a great time though. I know you don't care, but
No, I do care. I'm glad you did. It looked like a good place for you to be. For me, not so much.
Nah,
but that's okay.
I mean, there are some spots. It's like, what are you really doing there? You know, like I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about just in general. Like when you're at a night out and you're just like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, no, that very much could be me at Dot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like not really here to talk to anybody. Drinks are expensive. Very small venue, you know?
Yeah, I don't even remember what music was being played. I don't feel like it did not stand out.
Yeah, Elliot Wilson is here.
Elliot Wilson is here looking pissed as hell.
Yeah, looking very pale too.
Super pale, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I was excited because it was like a Mike Hector thing. So I thought like the music was going to be good, you know?
How old is Elliot?
Elliot's got to be fucking 70, bro.
Don't be weird. He's like what, like 40?
Elliot's probably 50.
How old is too old to like be outside like that?
At that spot, I don't think you need to be at that spot. I mean, you just got to pick your places.
You got to pick your places. That's it.
That spot, you have no business being in over,
that place is
over 35.
That place is a little older.
Really?
Like it's like, I would say like youngest 25, probably oldest 40.
Well, I was in that bitch at 24, so.
No cap.
It's probably more 30 to
I break
40,
all the rules. I break all the rules.
You know what I'm saying?
On average.
So like, was that like your crowd, you say? What's the difference between crowds like that and crowds like that skew a little bit younger?
I think you can tell that people are seasoned. You know what I mean? Because like,
seasoned how?
Because people are drinking and people, you can see people are lit, but like, it's not like sloppy. People aren't like falling over and all this different type of stuff. Like the conversations are a lot more contained. You know what I mean?
We love a contained conversation. Right?
Yeah, it's just more like.
What does that sound like?
Well, what it looks like is you're probably going in like, small groups and you're probably sticking to your group. You like one person might stray a little bit, but you're not really mixing around and doing all this.
It's a lot of shoulder work.
The Jaden Smith.
In other words, it was just more boring.
That's what I'm saying.
It was just more boring.
Was there dancing?
No.
What age do you stop dancing?
Super small.
I don't think it's an age. I think it's venue. Yeah,
It's the venue. It's super small.
The energy, that wasn't the vibe.
Yeah, Miles, you need to go to Dot. You have never been to this place.
Facts. I'm asking questions.
No, you're being condescending again.
No.
Yes.
I feel like I'm too scared to go to
We're going to have an alpha off this episode.
I don't know.
Alpha off.
No,
I don't know.
Alpha off. Alpha off now.
I don't know if Miles would like Dot.
I don't know if I'd like Dot either, but I don't know if I like most places.
That's what I was
Like,
kind of talking
like-
to him about. I came to that realization.
Yeah.
In 25 this year, I'm going to put myself in better places for me.
Mm-hmm.
Places that I know I'll thrive in. Places that I belong in.
What does that look like?
Not Dot.
Not Dot. Not Dot. Not Dot.
Not Dot. Like I was telling him when you walked in, like maybe like a Dodgers game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
sporting event.
A fantasy football draft.
Great.
A park.
Yes.
The beach. These are places where I thrive, to be honest.
I mean,
Small club, no. Maybe fun dance club.
I mean, I think
Maybe
what's key
cool DJ set.
I think what's key is you didn't name a club. You were saying like, what is the club, bro?
Yeah.
Could we just like dead that? We don't need to dead that, right? Because I think there's a time and a place to be in those spots.
Yeah.
But for like big moments, that doesn't have to be the default.
No.
You know what I mean? For celebratory moments, I feel like that doesn't have to be the default. Mine is like, I prefer a nice meal.
That's
Because
good.
that's a setting where you could talk to people and like actually interact and like be more present in that moment and maybe celebrate for the right reasons. I feel like setting yourself up on like big moments to be like, it, like, you know what I mean? Just like around people that maybe aren't really like the homies, you know what I mean? Just a wider environment, other shit. Like, that could throw off your vibe. I don't know.
I think my rule is gonna be I'm only gonna go to a bar or a club if there's like a DJ that I want to see and listen to. If there's a reason to be there, not just to go soak up that space, because I don't know, cheaper drinks at home,
Okay.
Yeah, you also got to have a plan. Plan is essential.
For going out?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever understood that until I met you. I think that like as a young nigga, you never have a plan for going outside.
Yeah, like what was your plan at Dot?
I like Dot, so I pulled up.
Oh, but you just mean just like a plan, like a run a show.
Well,
not
yeah.
like this is my intention of being at Dot. This is
Nigga,
who I'm
we
going to
didn't,
talk to.
Spencer, we didn't even have a place a lot of times when we would try to go out, like in like college and shit
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
true.
We would just be like, we're going out. General statement.
Yeah.
And like had no idea. Like we just recently, I feel like, I mean, I don't know. You were always a little bit more of a planner, but like you saw what we did. I don't think we ever even knew where we were going until like probably a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like we never really went out in college together.
Type shit.
The only people I'd go out with were like other people that we don't like overlap.
You know? This nigga's about to name drop. He's about to say what?
I've grown wiser in my old age.
Well, everybody say happy birthday to Spencer.
Yay!
You know what I'm saying? Woo!
Let's go.
Thank you guys.
Shout out. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Stereo Vision Podcast.
What's good? Episode 112.
You know what I'm saying? Back at y'all after another good week, very celebratory week, you know. Happy for you, bro.
Thank you.
We was outside for you yesterday.
It was a good time.
Did a little brunch and shit like that. You know what I mean? I was gonna say this was our best bottomless brunch.
I think the brunch was an extremely high.
We were all very, very put together.
Yeah.
Everyone looked good. You know what I mean? The vibes were good. That was a very, very good gathering of people.
Also, bottomless Aperol spritzes is way better than bottomless mimosas.
Let's talk about it, bro.
Way better.
It felt classier. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be doing shit like that.
Yeah.
I liked holding that more than I like holding the mimosa.
And it was less sweet. I don't know. I didn't feel as much of like a crash immediately after. The crash was maybe just a little delayed.
What was that? I have no idea what I was drinking.
The Aperol spritz?
Yeah, I don't
it's
know,
like
man.
it's like Aperol, champagne, and some orange bitters. So it's like a mimosa, but instead of orange juice, you're drinking like a liqueur. So it's a little bit of hard liquor, and less sweetness and more like orangey. I don't know. It's a cool looking drink too.
Yeah.
Like you see other people posting all the pictures with like the dog and the drinks.
It was fly.
Yeah. No, the brunch was elite. Also, even though everyone definitely spent more money than they should have, and I knew that was going to be the case going in. A prefixed menu is also cool. I really do like that.
It simplifies things.
Simplifies things, courses. I don't know. I thought it was cool.
I don't know. As a nigga who always orders the right thing,
Yeah.
it's limiting. But I like to eat also, so it's always good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you're never gonna be mad with that.
Yeah. Brunch vibe was good.
Oh, so it was the adult in the room. No alcohol at all.
You didn't drink it all at brunch?
No, I had an iced coffee.
Good for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I was sleepy, so I needed it. You know, but it was really good. It was really good.
It was a good chop. We then went to Black Market Flea. Had a great time there. Shout out.
That was a less of a high.
Yes.
There was like a moderate birthday crash out, but it was a light crash out.
Okay. We're not gonna get into details, but why did you go live? Why were you trying to go live at brunch? That's when I knew we were set for a crazy day, because this nigga was 2 seconds from going live.
Because I knew that like people were gonna tune in, because you get that notification. I think most of my followers are gonna watch, and I think I wanted to show my friends this skill that I've developed with y'all every Thursday for the last I don't know how many months. You know what I mean? I think I could go live. I think I could go live and do a pretty good job. And I thought we all looked good. The brunch setting was cool. I was like, the live would have worked. It would have been a really good Instagram live. Some random people would have popped in and threw some happy birthdays in the chat. It would have been fun.
I kind of agree. Like looking back on it, it was the right setting.
And I wasn't crashing out yet, so it was like it was fine time to go live.
I'm gonna let y'all know that I will always discourage the live.
I know
If
you
you
will.
ever try to get it off around me, I'm gonna do everything in my power to stop it, bro.
But we literally go live 3 times or once a week.
That's different than our
Is
Instagram.
it? Is it?
Holding your there's something ghetto. There's something inherently ghetto about Instagram Live for anybody. It brings out the worst in everybody. I don't think there's any person who should be holding a phone just It's no.
Are we still using the word ghetto in 2024?
It seems a little.
I don't know.
Seems a little charged. Alpha off.
I'm not. Yo, I'm not doing this. All right. Should we get into new music?
I mean, we can. I think there was more. There's more.
go.
More
Unpack,
birthday. To talk about.
unpack.
There's more birthday because I mean we were at
The
Black
floor
Market.
is yours, bro.
We were at Black Market Flea, great event hosted at the Beehive in LA. Like once a month, they bring out dope performers, dope DJs, great vendors, great clothes, and we were there to see Doechii. We all loved her new album, Alligator Bites Never Heal.
Shout out to everyone from that reaction.
Oh yeah,
Who's
yeah,
tapped in, you know what
shout
I
out,
mean?
shout out.
Appreciate
Thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
We've been known that she was one of them ones, but I think the album solidified it, and we definitely wanted to see her, so we popped out to see her perform live and to try to talk to her. You know, she was doing like a meet and greet. I thought the show was good. I was a little. I could tell I was getting a little near my edge because I was chirping the crowd. I was like, "This crowd is ass."
You were
I was like
hilarious.
verbally
You were hilarious.
because they wouldn't let me move forward. And like when somebody doesn't let me move forward in the crowd, I'm like, okay, as long as you show me you want to be here and you belong in this crowd, like go. You know what I mean? Like I don't let people move past me at concerts either. But I'm also gonna dance and sing and have the time of my life. But there was just no movement.
Well, just to be fair, because I was in the back because I got separated from y'all.
Yeah.
Just to be fair, it was Black Market Flea. So yeah, the crowd was probably there for mixed things and maybe kind of knew Doechii, didn't know Doechii.
This is
whatever.
true.
But also too, the album had just come out. So
Yeah.
like I did see some people, like obviously a lot of phones out or whatever, but I did see some people that knew the words to some songs. And I was like, this came out yesterday. That's crazy. Also, when the popular songs came on, like the songs that were already released, like Nissan Altima came on, people were vibing. You know what I mean? Like what Persuasive came on, people were vibing. Yeah,
I was gonna say.
I think it was fair, but I wasn't in there, so you might.
I think it was better
experience.
if you were closer. I think that realistically, that's a tough place.
Yeah.
For like if you're not like we couldn't see that great, you know.
Yeah.
So
And I you know, I'm here to admit that I was near my edge, so it's not like it was fully just the crowd.
yeah, but Doechii killed that shit. Honestly,
Yeah.
the album is fucking amazing. Like, congrats to her, TDE, everybody that worked on it. It was dope to see. We saw Cunt Fetish in person.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
She was there.
She was on.
Did she perform?
Yeah, she's performed GTFO.
Yeah,
That song is so good.
she popped out. That was the moment that people noticed that she mentioned us on.
Yeah.
She
On the
did.
reaction.
Yeah, that's a fucking amazing verse, bro. Shout out to her, bro. Who would have? How did they even get connected? I wonder.
I don't know.
That's a very I don't want to say a random artist, but like you know what I mean, like crazy put on
I mean, I feel like that always happens with TDE.
type shit.
You know what I
type
mean?
shit.
Like,
They do, I
like that
think,
was
yeah.
Doechii. Remember on the Isaiah Rashad project,
Yeah,
right? Like nobody knew who the fuck. I think that's when we were both introduced to her, right?
Nah, right?
That's
Maybe.
how
I think you're. I think you're right. I think you're.
Was
right.
it the Zay project or was it? Am I thinking of the Smino project?
Nah, you're right.
It was the Isaiah Rashad project.
Yeah.
And there've been some other artists, I think, like a Mindy.
Yes.
That will be randomly on like projects and then they'll catch motion. But like the first time I hear them is like on a TDE project. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Nah,
you know?
nah, facts. Are we gonna get into the album?
We can talk about the album, but we can finish with the night.
Okay.
You know, because I haven't gotten a chance to even talk to you about it, like on or off camera. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, on your birthday.
I didn't know he was giving details.
On your birthday, I think you're allowed to feel some kind of way.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
and it's your day, and I was definitely embodying that. I was going to say, do whatever I wanted to that day. And I really wanted content at Black Market Flea. I think I had been very verbal about wanting to get something out of it. I felt like it was a big opportunity. Doechii is an artist we all love that's on the cusp. This big album just came out. And so we're trying to get this interview, and we hit a couple different people prior to the show, and nothing really connected all the way. And then the meet and greet line is there, and the meet and greet's ending at 8 or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's likely not going to happen. And I got upset. I was definitely upset that we didn't record any content at Black Market Flea. I was upset we didn't talk to Doechii. And it wasn't. I think it was pointed at you guys.
Yeah.
But that wasn't totally fair. I will say, because a lot of it also was, birthdays can feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? I think birthdays often amplify emotions. So to have a birthday when you're not necessarily where you want to be can sometimes have a reverse effect as a normal birthday. Because you're like, oh, not only am I in this temporary position that I don't want to be in, but I'm getting older. Yes. I'm like running out of time. I'm not connecting with these benchmarks that I say. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. So then there was a moment that led me down that pathway, because I was like, well, I was taking it out on y'all, and it wasn't fair. But I was like, these two don't even like it. Don't matter to them because they got XYZ motion, and I'm over here, and this is my only fucking play. And I really want this shit, and we're not getting it,
Yes.
And Yeah, and I don't blame you guys, but that was definitely like the rabbit hole that I started to go down at the end of the night, to the point where we got back here and I was like, I can't even kick it anymore. I'm kind of drunk, but I'm gonna try to go like edit a video. You know what I mean? Like I really am just like done with this birthday shit, done celebrating. Like,
Bro.
let me do something, you know?
Yes. I understand. I feel you.
Yeah.
You don't need to put. I think I speak for us both and say, you don't have to put that pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that it's very hard to be young and out here doing this shit. We don't have our parents, you know what I mean? Like, this is niggas on their own for their first time.
Mm-hmm.
We're figuring out we have a long way to go, but like, what allows us to do what we're doing is because we have each other.
Yeah.
And we're able to be vulnerable and have those type of moments in front of each other and know like niggas ain't gonna take it away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
People see exactly like how you feel, and like we're obviously gonna tell you in time, like, bro, like you don't need to worry about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're fucking like, yes, it feels like we're getting older, but bro, like we're like young niggas in this shit. Like I make jokes on this nigga. Like, bro, we have time, bro. We all have so much time ahead of us, bro. Like, you know, like it's tough. I feel you, but like, you know, we're a team, bro.
Yeah. No, I know it was a little, I wasn't necessarily in the Claire's head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was drunk and there was like a lot of other shit going on. And I think normally I've been able to remain composed through this rough patch. You know what I mean? Because I do have that perspective, but I lost it for a little bit there.
I mean,
and I did want to address it because one point of the night that I really remember is just chasing Red Veil. and just this random girl just pops up and it's like, Miles! And Miles just starts chatting this girl. And I just remember being like, no! Like, no, move!
But in all fairness, I've never seen Miles talk to a girl. So like,
those are two people I do from.
me neither.
it was the most random time and the most inconvenient time, to be honest.
It was my two friends
in
from
the pursuit of
LMU.
Red Veil, bro.
I saw
know.
you guys. I said, hi, let me acknowledge these two people, and then I'm going to keep running.
Did they hear me scream no at them?
Huh?
Did they hear me scream no at them?
I hope not.
They probably did.
I don't think they took it personally.
Because they know, I think I know them too.
Yeah, it was Jordan. It was Jordan of Fernandez. You might know her. I don't know. Jordan Fernandez and I forget the other girl. I'm so sorry. My bad. But
Yeah, you better cut that out the pod. Look at that. He stopped and delayed Red Veil for
We
a
didn't
woman
delay
whose
anything.
name he didn't even know.
But that's what I'm saying. We're not. What's meant to be is gonna be.
Yeah.
We've understood that a million times.
Yeah.
We fucking woke up at 6 a.m. and we're organizing how to get dogs in a garage for all the dogs reaction to get fucking like how many views.
Oh, don't
You know
bring
what I'm
up
saying?
that reaction.
But listen, you know what I mean?
Because I was not up at 6 a.m. I was up at 4 a.m.
But we
driving to Manhattan.
But that's
Beach.
what I'm saying. We try, bro.
Yeah.
We try. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but you know what I mean? The things that are unexpected will.
Is the For All the Dogs reaction our biggest stereo vision L?
Biggest L?
Or what about
Is it?
What about buying like 40 blank
This
blue
nigga is
t-shirts
so, this
and
is what I'm
splatter
saying.
painting?
Anyways,
half
we're
of
not
them?
Moody podcast
No,
right
this
now.
is a fun topic. Biggest stereo vision L, because like you said, what's meant to be will be, so we can acknowledge some of our shortcomings.
Let me hear this. I don't know this
Oh,
story.
God.
What, the t-shirts?
Yeah, I don't know this story.
So Miles and I were in our little clothing designer era where we were like designing merch and like not just designing it, but producing it in our garage, silk screening ourselves. And we had this design where we were splatter painting blanks with like white paint and then like screen printing like an iteration of the Stereo Vision logo on the front. And we like splatter painted like one side of like all the blanks. And then I don't remember what happened. Shit just got busy. Never really got around to splatter painting the other side. So I just recently gave them away. I've been holding that box of 40, 50 t-shirts that are half splatter painted for like a couple years at this point. And I finally parted ways with them when we moved out of the old crib. But
Got you.
that was an L.
Our
Yeah,
first
for sure.
reaction ever was a pretty big L, bro.
Oh, that's a good one. You can tell that story.
We did an Amina reaction in Spencer's car, and we brought the mics out trying to do the reaction with microphones. Set everything up, think it's all plugged in, do the whole reaction, and realize the audio didn't record after. The mics weren't connected to nothing. Like,
That's super
And
nice.
I don't know how
we're like running all these extension cords like all the way out my house, like into the street, and like had the mixer sitting on the sidewalk trying to do like
that
a
video's
car.
still up. Tap
Wait,
into
was it? It was in the car, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in the car.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
no, it was dumb. It was dumb.
For All the Dogs was a pretty big L though.
That was funny though.
To just have those dogs
And just like ruin the
and
next
just
day.
sit on the floor and such an ordeal. And just to have Peyton there, just watching us react for no views.
But I do feel like the intent and the idea is always there, because you saw Kai did the exact same thing.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I
literally
mean? Like,
stole our idea.
it's not even like the idea was bad. It was just, bro. I mean, maybe we just don't have the viewership right now.
We're learning.
You know what I'm saying? We're learning. We're still trying to figure it out. And by the way, our subscribers have doubled in a year. I just want to let y'all know.
Hey,
I looked at it today because I was like, where were they at before I joined? You know what I mean? But no, I know we have a goal. We have a
stupid nigga.
He's right.
We got a certain amount that we're trying to hit. I understand, but we've already doubled what you guys had like before I was a part of the operation. So I feel like that's something to celebrate. And weren't you guys talking about happiness too? Last pod or two pods ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
About how happiness is about something, like appreciating what you have.
yeah.
I'm happy how he listened, though.
You know what I'm saying?
I was saying
Like,
definitely retain that conversation a little bit.
I thought about that today, where I was like, damn, I gave that whole spiel, but I'm clearly not happy.
Well, yeah, but I
but
mean,
nobody
I
is.
think-
It takes a year. It takes a lifetime.
This nigga said
Yeah.
it takes a year.
Not even a
bro.
year. It takes a lifetime to find that piece. you
Yeah,
know?
wouldn't it be more like that's something you, like you said, you just learn over time, and you have to continue like trying to learn the lesson. You know?
Yeah.
So
Happy, and let me not even give my opinion, bro. Nah, you can't
Why?
be
Why not?
you can't be chasing that shit. I think that's what we all learn, bro.
chasing happiness.
Yeah, bro. It's just not realistic.
Wait, expand on that.
I think that like is this like imaginary feeling that like niggas just think is supposed to be something. It's like what does that mean? I think like I think what we all want is like contentment or like gratitude a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I think those are things that people could actually attain more so than this happiness thing. To me,
I don't know. It's difficult for me because I think I used to try and find happiness in different things, you know, or like people. And I think that was where I fell short, because you can't have your happiness rely on a person or like an achievement, or you see what I'm saying?
it can't, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what literally.
I do think it's a real thing though. Haven't you had days where you've been like extremely happy and you're like, oh, I'd love to feel like this every day?
Okay, yes, but let me point this out. So when we hit 10,000 subscribers, which is
Yeah.
our goal for the year, we'll be happy for like 2 seconds. And
That's
then
what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
I mean?
saying?
Like-
And then there's more work to do, because like obviously we're gonna appreciate that amount of subscribers and we're gonna appreciate hitting 10K. But it's like at the end of the day, in order to like build this and keep moving it forward and like get it to where we want to get, like we're gonna need more. We're gonna need to expand the audience.
I'm just yeah.
And so
and then that's like a lifetime goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing that the rest of our lives.
Using that analogy, I love that analogy, because I think the whole like how you be happy is not like, oh, once I have 10,000, 100,000, 1 million subscribers, then I'll be happy. But you're happy right now. You're like, I'm so happy that I get to record this podcast with y'all and have this conversation on these mics. You know what I mean? And like just do this every week. And I think when you're happy in the moment, then you're always happy.
And from like an extremely, extremely condescending point of view, I think that like more intelligent people, it's harder to be happy. I think that like when you don't know what's going on, when you don't have goals, when you don't have aspirations of bigger things, like it's easier to be satisfied and just like be maybe a little bit more present of like, oh my God, like, you know, not to downplay it, you know what I mean? Because you should be happy for the little shit. But like when you want something and when you're chasing something, you know what I mean? Like by the time you get what you thought you wanted, you're probably on to the next thing.
Maybe the smartest of people understood that at a young age and decided to do away with goals and ambition and just achieve happiness. Because you've heard the story about the man that goes on vacation and talks to the fisher.
No.
So this man goes on this vacation, say he's in like Tulum or whatever, and he's on the beach in Mexico, and there's this fisherman there that's like catching these fish. And the man is from America, and basically he's talking to the fisherman like, oh, you could really scale this operation. You know what I mean? And the fisherman's like, why would I want to do that? And the man is like, you could, spend the next 5 years fishing extra hard and like distributing this fish all across the country. He's like, okay. And then you could grow this into a business and have like a brand and make X amount of money and hire, 20 workers, 30 workers, buy new boats, continue to build this operation bigger to make more money. And the man's like, okay, for what? And the man's like, so you can, go on vacation and sit on the beach all day. And he's like, brother, that's what I do now. You know what I mean? That is what I do now as a fisherman in Mexico. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need to have ambition to scale. You know what I mean?
But that could be your ambition. That's a goal. That's something to strive for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't enjoy that type of thing.
Yeah.
Like realistically, you know what I mean? Like that's not what my ideal. I want to have creative freedom and be able to work and like create with actual resources to do what I want to do, but I want to be very busy.
Yeah.
That's what my ideal situation looks like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that, you know, I think it's just different, whatever everyone
Different
has
ideas of happiness.
type shit.
Yeah.
Type shit, you know? And I think as we get older, we figure that, that shit turned off.
Nice.
Philosophical
pod.
I know you niggas are hilarious, bro.
You're funny.
You fucking, I didn't know you were going to dive in.
You got to.
That was I didn't know we were going there.
Got to once in a while. What? So
We got to keep it all the way real.
You're saying that you want to be busy to, you know, like quiet the voices.
100%. And that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But like no bullshit. That's why I'm like, you know, like that's the type of time I'm on, bro. Like
I got no voices.
You know?
I really could be the fisherman, bro. But I don't know. I feel like I had the opportunity to be, and I opted out.
I'm the same way. Where I'd like to glamorize that idea, but I'm like, I could have stayed home, comfortable, chilled, you know, but I chose to do this.
We opted
come
out.
to the
Why did we
dark
opt
side,
out?
bro, because niggas want to bullshit. You can't have, bro. I think that the life that we live is inherently toxic. Our ambitions, our goals, all that shit. But the quicker that we like, you can accept that part of you and like feed into that a little bit. And then, like, you know what I mean? That's why, you know what I mean? You gotta give it all up to God, all that shit. To me at least, you know what I mean? Because like you can't think like, I think the danger in all of that and believing all that is believing it all comes from you and then getting big headed and then not listening to other people, So like if you always like, you have to have something to humble yourself, obviously, but like while we're young, we should be able to selfishly, toxically chase our ambitions and then reconvene in our 30s and maybe expand. To me, that I don't know. That's my perspective on it, though.
I feel like you're probably right, but then the thing that does get me is I see our two friends that have been traveling for the last like year and a half, like living the nomad lifestyle. First, they were all around the United States, and now they've been all throughout Southern Asia for the last like multiple months. And I just see them just working remote and just going to a new place every month. And I was like, wow, like they might have had it figured out. Because the kid that's doing it, we all said could have been the biggest director. You know what I mean? Like easily the sauciest videographer I've ever met. But he chose to go do all this instead of like chasing this ambition of being this director. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm going to go travel while I'm young, you know?
I mean, I think you could look at what you like to do as a kid. I think that's a good indicator. And I think that...
You all right over there, bro?
I had to burp, bro. I had to burp. And I really was like, fuck, I'm about to do it in the mic again.
Man, he's going crazy with the hard seltzers, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
It's too much for you?
Okay. All right, fuck, bro.
I like your point, though.
You have to look at what you like to do as a kid. And I'm saying when you had nothing to do, there was no obligation, you chose to start a blog.
Yeah.
And write things. You know what I mean?
This is true.
Like, you're on a mic.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. I could be wrong. I feel like we also think our opinions matter.
Yeah.
I want to put my opinion out to the world.
True.
I want to tell people my perspective on things.
I think this is important things to wrestle with. You don't have to come to new revelations and change your life every time you think about it, you know, because maybe you're on the right path.
Type shit. These are mid-20 podcasters. You know what I mean? Is this what... This is the type of shit that's missing in the pod sphere, I feel like.
Let me ask you a question. Why is 30 this mystical age, bro?
Because I feel like then, like, a lot of things become way more real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, like marriage, children, that stuff is like, wait, like right now, when I'm in my 20s, I'm in my 20s.
But
like,
I feel like if you look at, I mean, I don't know, bro. I feel like if you look at people, especially like around here in this city, like 30 really doesn't mean anything.
Bro, I don't look around at these niggas in the city from my, bro, this is full Miles Hagen. I could be dead wrong. But this is how I just have always looked at life. You know what I mean? Like, I could if I think I look at it like this. You could be stupid and dumb and like I said, unrealistically chase whatever you want and then reevaluate at 30. That's how I've looked at life. You know what I mean? I think that you should like put yourself and advancing yourself into the person you want to be 100% until you're 30. And then at that point, there's enough time to still pivot, but you also put in enough work to actually probably at least set the foundation to achieving your goals, even if you haven't reached them fully. Because I don't want to at all cap out at 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So these are like your benchmarks, which honestly,
Yes.
I see your thought process makes sense.
To me, what I don't know anything.
I agree.
But yeah, that was our weekend, and we all have Monday off, which is great.
No, we don't.
Oh shit,
no,
damn,
we
bro.
grind.
We don't all have Monday
Damn.
off.
grinding every day.
I'm getting time and a half tomorrow though. Let's go.
Yeah, different. New music, Doechii. We kind of skated over it, but that's one of the best albums that I've heard in a while.
Yeah, that it feels like the album of the year.
I mean, I don't see how she was able to like really surprise me like she did. The last thing I expected was a full rap album like this. I think that she's rapping better than anybody who's dropped in the last 2 years. We had time to sit on that, and I really believe it.
Yep.
From a delivery perspective, the only comp is Kendrick to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just how like animated she is, how many different voices she has. I was blown away, and I already had so much respect for Doechii and her craft, and like I thought she was one of the best. But this made me even more of a fan.
Yeah. No, 100%. Like you said, the best rapper out. To be honest, like just like bars, you know what I mean? The only ones I can think of from the decade that are fucking with this album, just off the 4 or 5 listens I've had so far, are like "Call Me If You Get Lost," "The House Is Burning," you know, like just these elite few from the last couple of years. "Pray for Paris," "Alfredo." These are the only albums that I'm comping with what I've heard so far.
Well, I have to live with the album more.
Yeah.
I'm more so talking about like her ability and what she did on this to me.
Me too.
I think that, yeah, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if this album is like fully there yet.
Yeah.
To where, you know what I mean? I'd put it on par with those.
No, but I'm talking about
Yeah.
her as a rapper.
Yes.
Like the only rapping I've heard.
Yes, then I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
A million percent. Did this make you more of a fan? Because I think this is a different type of music than what I hear you listening to.
Honestly, when I heard her have the therapy session and have like the breathing exercises on the joint, I was like, this is gonna be very different.
Yeah.
And it's really not what I listen to, but I mean, I think like just the fact that she has so many different pockets and so many different voices, like you were talking about, and has the ability to make like real like rap songs that sound like Kendrick, that sound like Tyler, and then she can make pop songs that remind us of Doja. And obviously, you know, we don't always want to compare artists to other artists, but I think those are great comps for like what she's doing. And just the fact that she can be compared to all those people already, like that's the making of a superstar, to be honest. So
I think that Doechii is really similar to Jid. I think that they're very, very similar artists.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good take. Yeah.
I never really got, because I was like,
But-
is it really only Kendrick?
No, because Jid never had pop appeal like a Persuasive or like what's the other joint called? What It Is, boy.
Yes.
Jid didn't have hits.
He has a couple though.
Like what?
He
Never
did
done
that-
shit. Never did shit.
No, he
Never
did
did
that
shit.
one. He did that one Imagine Dragon song.
he did do that.
Yeah, that was
And then he had and surround sound, I guess.
yeah.
You know.
True.
There was a whole trend around that. Remember?
But it took him how many years
Did you
to
watch
get
it?
surround sound?
You were tuned in?
Nah. But I heard about it.
Okay, gotcha.
I remember sitting in the record label office, hearing just one of the execs just obviously shamelessly scroll that trend, and I think you both know who it was. And I'm just like, yo, we all know what you're watching. Close your door.
Nah.
That's insane.
No, Jid has, I think that is actually a very, very good comp, because I think that both of them are still, when they put it all together, it's going to be very special. It's going to be one of them ones. But to specifically just focus on Doechii, I think that I got a lot more of her personality on this.
Yeah, me
and
too.
a lot more of her backstory. And I think that that's what was missing. Because even just going back to the stuff before this, like, she had just amazing cuts, like great songs. But I never had a full grasp on like, okay, like, why are you like this? Why are you telling us these stories? Why are you crazy for real? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think that getting a little bit of that was definitely really, really cool. That's why I think one of the standouts, even though it's probably not like the first one I'd play to people, is that therapy track.
Yeah.
Like, there's something like that energy is so much fun to me. And then obviously like Slide, I think that she really, really got one with that.
Yeah.
That's just easy to play for everybody. But I have struggled when people ask me like, yo, what's the one to play?
Yeah, but I think we've always said that's a testament to a good album.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Like that's a good thing.
I agree.
I'm the same
asking,
way, but
do you got like if someone was like, yo, play me the best song on the album?
it depends on who's asking. But I think
Yes, that's 100% true.
the first one I might just play is Back the Fuck Up. Right, that's the joint with Cunt Fetish.
Get the fuck out.
Oh, GTFO, not Back the Fuck. Yeah.
No, that's a good first song. Either that or Nissan Altima.
Yeah, Nissan Altima, I think.
But it might not be reflective of what the product
Fuck
is
with
about.
right? Like I was like, what? Like, I don't know what to play.
And Slide, is that reflective of what the
Slide
product
is the
about?
safest one. Slide is like where I would go if I like didn't know what to say.
But you played it in the car first for people that didn't know Doechii, and I was like, I feel like this isn't the one to play.
But I don't know what to play, you know? Like
Who'd you play for?
when we were on the way to the place.
Oh.
Like they were like, play Doechii. I was like, fuck, I don't know.
He played Slide.
Yeah,
I
fuck
played
y'all for
Slide.
being 45 minutes late to my birthday.
Whoa.
Sorry,
Oh,
I forgot to mention that earlier.
Yeah, this was a different car ride, but yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, I was late. I was late.
Fuck with that.
I was late.
No, yeah,
I don't blame you.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because I know it was him and Jeff. Christian probably also didn't help the situation at all.
I'm not gonna do you bad, Christian. Christian was ready. No, yeah, you knew.
45 minutes late to a restaurant.
That's pretty good. You guys were seated. We didn't hold anything up.
Nobody could eat. It's a prefixed menu. No, none of the food started like being ordered until y'all got there.
You know, I did see that.
Everyone was hungry.
It
bro.
wasn't free flowing.
He's dragging it.
No, motherfuckers were hungry.
He's dragging it.
Because when I walked,
And also selfishly, I told Caden this on the way there. I was like, damn, it's my birthday and I'd really like to sit next to my best friends, but I know I won't get to. I know I won't get to because they won't be here on time. And I know who is going to be here first. I know who I'm going to end up sitting with.
But you made the switch.
I mean, I walked around and it's not like there was an L anywhere. You know what I mean? It's a great group of people. I love all of them. You know what I mean?
Timeliness is not our strong suit.
Whoa, hey,
Yeah, don't
He be late. This nigga still be late, bro.
Don't-
Osei is very punctual, actually. I can't even recall one time when Osei was like mad late to anything.
My guy.
I'm late. I'll be late.
You're the worst.
But I'm always late to everything.
Jeff's bad too.
Yeah.
Jeff will be on his way to the gym when you're supposed to like be at the pregame.
But
He's
I
like,
bring
just
that-
like quick set.
But I bring the energy when I come, bro.
This is true.
You know
I
what-
didn't like how everyone clapped when you guys got there. I was like, this is my day. This is my day. This is my day, not theirs.
You know what you got to do? I've learned this trick from dealing with black people.
You know?
Sorry about that. No,
No, you're not.
Just
No, you're
people
not.
that are late. People that are late. I didn't mean to do that.
Niggas.
You gotta set the reservation. If you want people to be there at 7, set the reservation for 7:15, and then tell them that it's gonna be at 7.
You could lie to me.
So you can have the grace.
And that's
period.
my thing.
So then when they show up at 7:20, it's like, oh, you're only 5 minutes late. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And for an event like that, maybe set the reservation 30 minutes later. So like if it was at 7, or if the event's at 7, set it for 7:30 and tell everyone 7.
Mott's does that
a
for
good
our
idea.
fantasy basketball league.
Really?
He are not fantasy basketball, a real basketball league, bro.
Yeah.
Because he knows niggas be showing up, not warming up, not doing nothing. He's like, nah, I'm about to tell y'all. He literally tells us, I think 15, 30 minutes like off.
Nice.
Yeah, nah, it's
smart.
It's a thing, you know. Like I don't get mad when niggas lie to me because I'm like, you're right. Like I would have been late. I was late to this.
Yeah.
So you know, like
This is true.
This is all good. This is all fair. But my bad.
It's all good.
You know what I mean?
I just wanted
never
to bring
do it
that
on
up.
purpose, bro. I never do it on purpose. This nigga loves his birthday, bro.
You should love your birthday.
You know,
you don't love your birthday? I didn't show up.
You know,
to
it's
yours.
bro. It's another day.
But I showed up for Spencer.
It's another day, but that's one of those things. If you want to do up your birthday, you know what I mean. Like that's respect because it's your choice how you want to have that day.
I tried to have your mentality a little more this year. Just like it's just another day. It's not that important. But it still ended up to be kind of an ordeal. I love my birthday. I celebrate everyone else all year. Y'all can celebrate me for one day.
We should all celebrate each other and ourselves every day.
Yeah.
That's what we're working on.
Yeah.
Spreading love, spreading positivity. Like Doechii did on this album. Once again, congrats to all of them. Shout out. Can we kind of have a wider discussion about how women are completely running music right now?
Yeah, definitely. They
In
definitely are.
every single way? Mm-hmm. It really doesn't seem close to me right now, and I think that is really telling when everyone is clamoring for a new fucking like Cardi B album I mean, I guess I'm not gonna say male artist, but like, you know what I mean? Like, she's not even like the top of the top tier right now. Like, we've been fed in so many ways, and people are still feeding new like Cardi B music. Like, I don't know. I think that it's just really, really cool how they've done everything. Like the looks, the music, the rollout seem way more intentional, and there's way more like activations going on and ways to get the fans involved. Everything feels a little bit more personal. I don't know. Am I off in that?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. They're carrying right now. And I think it's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? Like I want to try to figure out why that is, but I think the reality of it is they just didn't get the looks they deserved for the last 20 years. And so I think the culture as a whole, you see people finally embracing the WNBA in the last 2 years too. You know what I mean? I think that's just kind of where our culture is moving, and thank God it is, because we're getting exposed to a lot more really good music.
Yes, and I think the WNBA is a great example because I think women are just more natural stars than men a lot of the time, because like Bam Adebayo has a bigger fan base than Angel Reese maybe. You know what I mean? Or could, like, is a more like accomplished basketball player. But Angel Reese knows how to like be a character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be something that people want to actually like engage with and talk to and be like and follow, you know? Like, I don't know. I think the women have done that because I think a lot of the dudes in music want to be mysterious, or like they all dress the same. And like, I feel like everyone is like, you know what I mean? Not to like sound 100% like Tyler, because obviously niggas have their own lanes and stuff like that. But like, there's the looks now, you know what I mean? Like, everyone kind of looks and sounds very similar. A lot of people are trying to like take the same online personas, whereas like it feels like every individual woman that's like blowing up is like their own thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's cool to see. I like that it's also in the R&B space as well, you know what I mean? Also, my money long take is completely wrong. She's been out and like has music out. So like, she definitely can't win like best new artist. And she's 35 years old. I didn't know that at all.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
You said a lot there, and I want to rewind it a little bit.
Okay.
Are you going to listen to the Angel Reese podcast? Don't get up here and lie.
Will I watch the first episode? Yes. Am I gonna watch the podcast consistently? If it's good, maybe. But like,
I'll tune into after that last Fever game.
Yeah.
Who's the rookie of the year in the WNBA?
I mean, it's Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
But Angel's cold. Like, Angel's
Super
getting,
cold,
like, bro.
Super cold.
I'm on.
Just
like,
doesn't know how to make a layup. But super cold.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that. Oh my god, bro.
Just clank, clank, clank. But
She's tough, bro.
big rebounds.
She's tough, bro. She also gets double doubles. And she's a rookie, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Super
what I'm
tough.
saying. She's not getting graded like a rookie. Like, if there was a fucking NBA player doing what she's doing, you're saying you wouldn't be going crazy over him?
What, grabbing 12 rebounds and 12 points at night?
Yeah, consistently their first time playing in the NBA. That's a great rookie.
Who was talking about it? It might have been Joe that was comparing it to like players in the 90s and comparing it like Jordan to like Charles Barkley. You know what I mean? Or somebody that will grab those rebounds, and saying it's not really, we've never done that. Like, we're not going to equate pulling 15 rebounds a game to the same thing as dropping 30 points, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Charles Barkley won an MVP while Jordan was still playing in the NBA.
So they're, you could compare them. You think they're comparable?
Yeah, Jordan's better.
They're not on the same plane.
They're both all-time, like, top 75 NBA of all time.
Top
They're both top 75. Yes, that is a plane.
Just so I know,
Shut
are
the
you
fuck up.
comparing Caitlin Clark to Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? It's like that?
That's white niggas' favorite thing to do right now.
For sure.
But
For sure. But the reason I'm doing it is because she's putting up like star stat lines, whereas Angel Reese is putting up really incredible big man stat or big woman stat lines. You know what I mean? And they're not the same.
But why? What was your first question?
Who's the rookie of the year?
And what did I say?
Caitlin Clark.
And then why was the automatic thing after that to find a way to discredit Angel Reese?
Because I'm the worst.
But that's how
I'm part of the problem.
Here's my thing. That's how every conversation about her goes. Like, two things.
It's because you tried to sit up here and tell me she was rookie of the year, bro.
When?
On the pod.
How many months ago?
Like a month ago.
Not a month ago. Like 2 months ago.
Pre-Olympic break.
Yes.
I think you were on that. Yeah.
Yes. I think it was comparable 100% before pre-Olympic break. Now I think
it was a little more
Caitlin
comparable.
So niggas just be talking. That's what I'm saying. Angel, keep doing your thing. Now I gotta watch 2 episodes of the podcast because niggas is hating. You know what I'm saying? And
I'll watch 2 episodes
and
too.
I'm gonna report back on the channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't want to hate. I don't want to hate, but I just did.
Are you gonna say it's podcast of the year?
She doesn't get the Carisha police treatment. No. Let me not throw shots at Young Miami.
You think Carisha?
Yeah, where did
think
that come
yeah.
from?
Because do you not remember when that was happening?
What, Carisha, please?
She won when she first came out, she won a crazy amount of podcast awards.
I don't
Like was
remember
winning a lot. Yeah. I mean, you know.
And now they
on
can't
the-
even get an episode out.
We don't need to speak on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. She's been getting a lot of hate lately.
You know what I'm saying? Her
Miles
and
wants
Joe
to be on
handled that.
Carisha, please. So he's trying to protect his
I'd
spot.
body that. You saying that would be a great look for us. Me on Carisha, please. Do you think I perform well?
Bro, if I'm being honest, and you're gonna do that thing where you're like, no, I would be the best on Carisha, please. If we're being
See how niggas want. Was that my question?
No, but that was my answer.
Ask you, do you think I would do well on Carisha, please?
Yeah.
I think I could do an episode.
Yeah.
And I think it would be beneficial for us. Let me do that.
You think I could be on Carisha, please?
Yes. I think Spencer would have too much fun on Carisha,
Nah, I
please.
think it would be funny.
I think Spencer would have you would be way too honest on Carisha.
All three of us should go up there.
Miles, you're more of like an NFR guy.
I'd body an NFR podcast. Oh yeah.
I might get a little mad.
At NFR,
pod, yeah.
Spencer would do well on NFR. You wouldn't see, but you couldn't do NFR though.
Why?
You would disengage. You
would start texting.
You would go quiet. You would go quiet.
It seems very serious over there.
It's super
Shout out to the NFR guys, but it doesn't seem like a conversation that I would sit in. Like personally. But I fuck with the content though.
Nah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You could add
Good
yourself.
content.
If you could add yourself to any podcast, what would it be?
like just out of
You get a mic
like I want to be there, or like one that I think I would thrive on,
that
or
you
what?
would thrive on.
You go first.
Damn. Don't make me go first. I gotta go through a whole Rolodex.
Cause I don't listen to that many podcasts. What podcast would I like to be on that I think I could do well on?
Mm-hmm.
Theo Vaughn.
Cop out.
I think me and Theo would have a really good
Cop
conversation.
out.
I
That's
think
not
I think
bad.
I could bring up the right things to really get him in his bag.
I
I think I'd be a
disagree.
great second mic.
I disagree. Think bigger. You would do well on Joe Rogan.
And I think I would
you'd
do
make
well
it
on Joe
cool.
Rogan,
And I
too.
think you'd make it cool. And I think he'd be. I think because like he'd let him go into the weird alien shit too. I think that would be you at your full potential.
Yeah, Rogan is
Joe
a good
Rogan.
answer.
Me myself, I think that. While you know, I mean, no shots at y'all. You know what I mean? Maybe not the one that I watch the most, but where I do think I could contribute is I think I could help out the Roy Mall podcast. I think that I could. I would have a good conversation with them just because they're not as like Joe has too many mics. Joe has way too many mics.
No,
but,
he doesn't. He has the perfect amount.
No, but like that's what I'm saying. To add one.
To add one,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
That's
I
crazy.
think I feel like you don't just want to. I think you're like similar to Roy and Ma. Like I think you would. You know what I mean?
But I
like,
think I'm hungrier. Like I want it more than they want it.
Yeah, you'd be good on that pod.
You know what I'm saying?
You'd be good on that pod.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I think that would be a fun one to play off of.
what about Osei?
I don't know. I'm not in this space enough.
Osei a safe place. I put Osei on a safe place.
I'm putting Osei on Call Her Daddy.
I'm putting Osei. I'm calling that. Osei can play with a white girl.
I
Osei can
need-
play with a white girl for sure.
Yeah.
I need that look. Or that Sophia with the F, that joint.
Yeah.
The girl that used to be with her.
Yeah.
Chicken chop dates.
Nah, I hate that platform.
Oh,
Whoa.
all right.
Hate.
You don't mean that. You're dope. No hate to you. We be beefing with the UK a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Us?
Yeah, our platform. Well,
When else?
Yeah, what else?
Oh, I guess the Central C video.
My bad too. That was crazy, bro. I think I came off the wrong way.
That was one of our biggest L's too. We
That's
let
what I'm
Miles
saying.
sit up here and talk about how fucked up the British people's teeth are.
No, that's what I'm saying. That came from a very uneducated place. I was trying to make a haha. My bad, John.
Yeah, that was. Never
know
mind.
what
You
I'm
already
saying?
apologized. Go
The
ahead.
Brits
That's what
were
I'm
mad.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I respect all people, really. Okay, we got sidetracked, bro. What music? What else came out this week?
That's a great
God,
question.
I wanted. Never mind. I won't say it.
Did you
What?
listen? Yeah, say it.
Say
Nah,
something.
every time when somebody says I respect all people, like the first thing that comes in my mind is like all lives matter. But like, I don't want to make that joke, and then they get uncomfortable on the screen, and it's just like it's a whole thing.
That was an intrusive thought.
It's
Tommy Richmond though,
it's a
he
whole
dropped new
thing.
music.
Huh? What?
Good segue.
Oh no.
Good segue.
Oh no.
How do
New
we feel-
Tommy.
How do we feel about the new Tommy Richmond music?
It's great. This song is amazing.
I love it. Yeah, Tommy seems to be really settling into this new sound. This new era for this nigga's unserious.
Oh god. Wow, that was really funny, bro. I can't lie. We're not even laughing at Tommy. I'm just laughing at what Miles said, bro.
Are you serious?
What? Yeah, I'm back.
We good?
Alpha off. Alpha off. Alpha.
So what did you like?
That was good.
Oh man, I really like that Tommy Richmond single though. I think Tommy's interesting to me because we continue to like not really know what genre he is and what he's blending and what his inspos are. I mean, when we in our reaction we mentioned Prince, which is high praise, but like if you think about it, the high pitched falsetto, the different sounds he's blending that sound like 70s, 80s rock, like it kind of all leads back toward that. And I think this is one of the best songs he's dropped that I've heard.
Yeah.
Besides $1 Million Baby, which at the time was the best song I'd heard from him, it just got a little overplayed. And now this song feels refreshing and like another burst of energy into that lane, into that world.
I still really like Devil's Alive. I think that might be my favorite one to this point from him. But
I agree.
yeah, I think this one was just really cool though because it's a different vibe for him. I wanted something slower. You know, I like that it's down tempo. I like that he's being a little bit more soulful because I think that that's a real part of him. It's impossible to put a real genre on him, kind of.
Yeah,
What
I
would
can't
you
do
say?
it.
You know what? I think we're past that.
And I can't even try to do
Like,
it.
there's no point in doing things like that. But
Yeah.
Tommy's here to stay.
It was big for him to have a song that sounded different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That sounded like totally different. Because I think that was a little bit of the narrative I was seeing is like, oh, this guy makes the same song over and over again. And that's not true. Obviously, we had heard many different vibes from him. Yeah. But since $1 Million Baby cracked off, I guess there's only been the one other song. But you could see how they exist very much in the same world.
Yeah.
You know, so like I think it was very smart for him to bring out a song like this.
I wonder what the album. How long is the album gonna be? Like, do we have any expectations for it?
I think they're gonna put out a short project.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be more than
12 songs. I think 12
I was
songs.
gonna do by minutes. It's probably gonna be like a 40-minute project, something like that. If that is 12 songs, that is. If it's 10, that's what it is. I don't know how many songs he's gonna put on that shit.
I'm feeling
but
12 tracks, one interlude.
I'm feeling like 30 to 35 minutes.
It's like 8. It's like 8 songs.
No.
I don't think you need to put out a longer project than that because
think you do either.
at the end of the day, like I think we've kind of talked about like he has put out music before. He has like not necessarily bodies of work, but a lot of music out. So like if you really want more Tommy Richmond music, you can dive into that. But I think this project is really first to like take advantage of the $1 Million Baby moment, right? And then use that to grow him as an artist. Why are you nodding your head like that?
Me selfishly, and I don't think this should be an expectation, I would like for him to get a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist. I think that'd be fly.
I think that makes sense.
And I think
I could see it happening.
You know what I mean? So I think to do that, it has to be double digits in length, but don't overdo it. Make it really, really tasteful.
And so they're gonna go for it.
But
then.
this is me selfishly. I don't know
They'll go
because
for
I don't
it.
think they have to.
It will be very hard actually for him to get that look without being on a major. If the album needs to do really well, because just off the strength of $1 Million Baby alone with no team. I mean, he obviously has a team.
I think he has to catch one, and I think that he has to get a lot of critical acclaim. Like if he could get all the critics to be like, "Yo, this is dope,"
Yeah.
I think it'll be a thing. Because I think, but he also needs one more single. 2 singles and a lot of critical acclaim feels like a good recipe for at least a nomination, if not a win.
Chaperone, bro.
Oh yeah,
The category's cooked this year. She's got it.
Are they gonna? Do you think they put Sabrina in it?
She's been making music for like 10 years, but
Yeah.
the Grammys does like to do that. The
That's
Grammys
what
might
it
put Sabrina in it, and then it'd be a 2-horse race.
I don't think so.
Who do you give it to? Chaperone?
Chaperone.
Over Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah.
Interesting. I think that would be a close. I think that could go either way. But I could also see the Grammys going Chapel.
I think steering the conversation just back to Tommy for a second. I don't feel like they really make those sorts of moves.
Yeah.
Like I think they kind of move on their own timing. That whole camp. I mean, ISO supremacy and like Brent, who's leading the whole thing. I feel like he's always moved at his own pace.
Yeah.
Hasn't really been worried about the rat race of the music industry. And I feel like Tommy, he seems like kind of the same way.
I
so
agree.
I don't think they'll do anything for a look.
That's
you
why
know?
I said selfishly. That's why I say selfishly. That's just what I want. Because
Yeah.
I think that would be a cool story to tell. But you're
do too.
100% right. I don't think that they give off those vibes. We listened to the new Victoria Monet and Usher single, and it was very sexual. There was a lot going on there. I'm trying to look at what else came out.
Did you guys listen to the Big Sean album?
Oh, you know,
but
I
I've heard-
forgot. Boy.
Did you listen to it at all?
It was a little boring. Yeah, I listened to it.
You got to give me more than that. I saw way too much promotion. What did it sound like? What was he talking about?
I mean, nothing really grabbed me. I was kind of listening to it in the background. There was one track where he was talking shit. I don't have my phone, so I can't pull up the track list. But there was one track where he's talking shit. It sounded like he was talking to Kanye. And I kind of like that one just because there was a little bit of oomph behind his words. But I didn't love the production. Yeah, I wasn't that into it, to be honest. But I haven't really been into a Big Sean project for a while.
I'm going to, first of all, I haven't listened to it. Shout out Big Sean. I have songs of yours saved in my phone. Grew up listening to your music. I'm just going to talk about this album based off third-party optics in the most ignorant way.
Okay.
Crazy album cover. Crazy album cover.
Yeah.
You make him, once again, gotta preface that, but what is this a beam of light coming out of his chest? This nigga looks like Iron Man. What is this?
I like the cover.
Okay. And then I just gotta look at these album titles to understand what he's on. Pressure, I felt that. Iconic, Typecast, Break the Cycle, like generational curses type shit. Who You Are, Superstar, Yes, It Is What It Is. Bro, is this nigga like, I've just been hearing he was happy on this. Or like,
Yeah.
is this like a therapy album?
It definitely was like affirmations raps, like positive raps. I love my family raps. Chance vibes almost.
Oh, there's a song called My Life/Happiness, followed by Together Forever.
There you go. Isn't that the kind of music you wanted?
No.
I think that there's a lot of darkness within the industry, and I think that there's always a need for. I think that we are actually coming to a time where there will be positivity that's appreciated, done in a tasteful way. Yeah, I don't think everything should be like drugs, guns, batch, da 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 da. That being said, when niggas are overly happy, sometimes it's difficult to take them seriously. Am I saying that right?
I think that there's a sense that it's not real. I think in the back of my mind, whenever I listen to somebody that's like overly happy, I'm like, you're not happy all the time, And this is art. This is music. Like if you're trying to preach, like I was listening to Kirk Franklin today. I just put on Kirk Franklin radio because I was listening to like a lot of Rod Wave.
Good Sunday.
And I started listening to Future, and then I started just like I was just in a dark bag, and I was like, you know what? Let me just turn on some light. I need some light. So I put on some Kirk Franklin. But that to me is more realistic music because he's not talking about I'm happy all the time. He's talking about let God into your life and let him shine. Let him come over you. Whoa.
That's a crazy pause. That is a crazy pause. You got yourself with that one, didn't you? Let God come all over you.
Let him open you up. Sorry, Miles. Oh God. I don't even know where I was going.
Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, I don't. Where are you going? Where are you going? I lost you.
I was just trying to say that Kirk Franklin's message is more realistic because it's about going through struggles and it's about not being happy all the time, but like overcoming the struggle.
Yeah.
You gotta stay away from that word.
Oh God.
So what artist are we talking about, bro?
Big Sean.
Bro.
We can move
Yeah,
on,
bro.
boy.
This is what Big Sean does. I guess speaking of new music, I did kind of want to speak a little bit about R&B because I've been talking pretty crazy about it the last couple of weeks and disrespecting it, saying that the whole genre is dead. We got the new Raven Lenae album,
Yep.
which is fucking amazing. I really, really like this Money Long album. Ray Khalil dropped an album, and I think she has some R&B influence. Obviously, Doechii. Kehlani dropped 2 projects recently this year. Like, I am very happy to see that genre reemerging because I, as a fan, want that. Is that something that you guys want in music right now? This nigga don't give a fuck. he don't like R&B.
No, I would like to hear
money
some,
long.
I'd like to hear some good R&B. I haven't listened to be honest, I haven't listened to nearly enough of those projects, but I do really like Kehlani's last project before the mixtape that she dropped.
Yeah.
And I saw that I haven't had time to listen to the mixtape, but I was like, this is so interesting that she's like dropping like another project on top of a already pretty successful project.
Yes. I don't know. I'm just confused because I feel like there's no other genre that's like being actively kind of like, and I could be speaking crazy because once again, I really like the genre, but I feel like it's actively getting pushed out by Afrobeat. Like, I feel like all the people who were really, really big fans of R&B are now getting kind of satiated by the new Afrobeat releases.
I agree with you to an extent, but I'd like to see what the streams in the US look like compared to like R&B artists. I think that's the only way you really know, because it may seem like that, but we also might be in a pocket where we just listen to a lot of Afrobeat. We go to parties that will play Afrobeats, but I don't know. Like in the Midwest, like, are they listening to Afrobeat, bro?
Yeah,
probably
I'm
not.
just like, we need more emerging artists in the space. I think Raven is obviously, she's someone who, like, especially after this album, I take very, very seriously as someone who's next up. But other than her, I am struggling to find like newer acts who I really think are of that caliber and are kind of pushing the genre forward, and that does worry me. You know, do people really even want to hear that type of music? I don't know.
I want to hear fun R&B.
Yeah,
I don't think I've heard a lot of fun R&B, like function R&B, lately.
I think that's like very, very sorely missed. I don't know who even makes that type of music right now, really.
But you know, I gotta go listen to that new Chris Brown album with residuals on it, because wow, what a fucking amazing song.
1111 Deluxe.
Yeah, is the whole album that good?
No.
Nah, Residuals is a different type of song. I'm not gonna lie.
Is the album worth playing?
No.
Yeah, no, bro. Yes,
There's other Chris Brown albums to play though. If this is gonna be like his first Chris Brown album to listen to,
I would actually just like Osei's opinion on this. He's kind of the one that turned me on to Chris Brown. So
I would say if you really like Residuals, I would go back and listen to Fame. Maybe.
Okay.
I think that might be a good comp to like that song. Miles, what do you think?
I'm not giving my opinion.
Okay.
I don't want his.
Yeah, I would go and listen
This
to
guy
Fame.
is so sad. I ain't trying to put you. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it, bro.
What's the album with the alien cover?
the alien cover? Like
The one with the Drake song on it. It doesn't have an alien cover?
alien cover.
The one with no guidance?
No, yeah, the 50 million one with the heart on it.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know the name of that album.
You know what is interesting, Miles? Is that, how long have you known Spencer?
Since 2018.
I've known Spencer since I got here, maybe a few months after I got here. So like late 2022. So like, I'll say like 2 years, give or take at this point. And it only took me that amount of time to get him to listen to Chris Brown, but you've known him for what, like 4 or 5?
Longer.
6 years.
It's crazy that it's only those small numbers, 2 and 6.
Yeah.
I feel so close to you guys.
I think
That's
we
why he
also
wanted to sit
spent-
next to us, bro.
That is why I wanted to sit next to you.
I think that we
I've
also
known
just-
Kathleen for 15 years, but I wanted to sit next to y'all.
We also just spent like a crazy amount of time together because I think like going to college with someone, you live around that person, you know?
Yeah.
So it's different than like when you like just hang out at school and shit like that.
And I guess we did stay up until like 3 a.m. every single night,
You know?
peeling vinyl off of stickers and making T-shirts.
I
And
was saying though, and I actually mean no funny shit. Like I do look at Spencer definitely more as like a brother than like a friend. But like, you know,
We've been through it.
But that's also like a bad thing, like for me, bro. You know what I mean?
Why?
I'm nicer than my friends.
You're nice enough to me.
I should
bro.
be, but I could be nicer.
I think of you like a brother too.
I could be kinder. I could be kinder.
No,
I'm still too nice to
you know, it really warmed my heart when you hit me up to play basketball, even though you flaked. When you like actively tried to make plans with me, because I've never known you as somebody to ever actively try to make plans with me, and that's okay. You know what I mean? When you were like, "Yo, next Friday, let's go," I was like, "Wow, look at Miles trying to be my friend."
And he's still fake though.
He flaked, but the intention was so good. Miles has never had. He's never had those intentions with me. You know what I mean?
I hate this nigga.
I'm like a horse to Miles. He's like a workhorse.
Oh yeah.
I think
You know what I mean? Just
I
like
think
run,
that
run faster.
Yeah.
Run faster. Exactly. That's how Miles thinks of me. But he was like, "You want to go play basketball?"
Yo,
I was like, "Wow."
that
Yeah.
is hilarious. I think I am very nice to you always.
Miles, you think you're nice to me?
I think I'm too nice to you.
What do you think that looks like?
Me being too nice to you?
Why's everything always got to be about you?
I know.
Talk about it.
I know. Let's talk about it.
No, we can talk about
He
it.
said, "Yeah, let's talk about me.
Let's
Let's unpack that."
unpack
It's
that.
my birthday week. Let's talk about me more. I
Alright.
think Miles is actually really nice to me. I think he's nicer to me than he is to you.
Really?
Do you feel like that's an accurate assessment, Miles?
Man. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like you're nicer to me than like anyone else in the house, like even in the house that we lived in last year.
Yeah.
But then you just said that you're meaner to people that you like more.
Mm.
But the other
So
two
let's
are
make it sense.
Like, are you comparing to like? First of all, have you seen me and Solomon fight?
Yeah.
Me and Solomon fight every day that
Yeah.
we talk.
Yeah.
Jeff and Christian are different. Christian is unserious. I don't think me and Christian know how to have a serious conversation. Yeah, I don't know. You guys are all my brothers. That's just like you can't compare that. I'd compare it to like you see how I treat other people. Can you compare how I treat you guys to other people?
This is true. You're way nicer to them.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna start being nicer to the general public though. If you see me outside, don't say hi. Maybe say hi. Say
Do you
hi.
think Osei was your last new friend?
I was talking about that. I don't like actively like, and I think that that's my problem. I guess maybe that would like help me career wise, but like I don't actively look for new friends. Like,
I don't think you need to actively look. I think you just kind of. I think the birthday is a great time
yeah,
to reassess who is getting an invite this year. They didn't get an invite last year. And that is why I like to do slightly bigger groups.
Yeah.
Not parties, but not just a table for my 10 best friends.
Yeah.
Because I can get the fringe people that made the cut this year. They're like the new draft picks this year. You know what I mean? It's like, welcome to the team, bro. Let's see if this is a good fit for the next year. And maybe you'll be here for the next one
Really
too.
Funny because with Daniel, like I've just known him for so long that it's funny. But like I do think that
One year
one
contract.
thing, one thing,
One
that's
year
good-
contract. You earned it.
One thing that's good about I don't know if this is just like making friends in general,
the
but one thing that's good about you guys is like you guys try and have your own relationships with people. You know, like I think Daniel's someone I've known forever, and then when y'all started like hanging out and doing things together, and then like also working together, I was like, oh, wow, this is amazing. I'm glad that like we all just went for it and just tried. So it's just funny, but it's also funny like hearing you talk about him like that because I'm like, bro, I've known this guy for like 10 plus years.
I consider him my friend at this point, my good friends. Good enough to be invited to my birthday. And also, I think I throw like, not like events, but like every 2 months, I think there'll be something that I like make an invite list for. So it does allow me to, send these invites. I love inviting people to things, even if they don't come, just because they see intention. Oh, this person desires to have a relationship with me. You know what I mean? So then maybe they're going to invite me to their little thing. You know what I mean?
maybe I'll get to go to your event.
No,
that's good.
Miles, what's your bag if your bag is not making friends?
Smoking weed.
Yeah, being at home,
Smoking weed, being at home.
listening to music.
Sounds like the path to success.
Hey, that's what. Hey,
Hey,
what am I gonna do?
You see him,
what am
though.
I gonna do?
You
You
see
know what
him,
I'm
though.
saying? That's what I'm saying. Let me not. That's what I'm saying. I don't need to speak on it. But Travis Scott, is he legit? Is he is he gonna actually win this week?
La Flame? No,
First
he's
week?
not. Sabrina Carpenter is gonna cook him.
I don't know what's going on. I saw last time I saw it, he was down at the 100,000 units. So we'll see. I have no idea.
I mean, shout out to Sabrina because 300 is kind of crazy. No,
You guys feel that?
what?
I think we just had an earthquake.
I didn't feel it. Let us know. I'll check Twitter. I gotta check Twitter now.
I was doing this with my feet really hard.
Oh, maybe that was it.
It was just an earthquake.
That did feel kind of like an earthquake. Sorry to keep derailing us. We can keep potting.
What I
Travis Scott's first week numbers.
Oh yeah, is 300
I mean-
not crazy?
I mean, I don't like when people are saying, "Is this real?" What do they mean? Because we all know that it's like grossly inflated by the Spider Cactus Jack collab and the D2C sales and the digital songs that he added. Like,
Is it fair?
Yeah.
I think so too.
I think it's fair because I had a conversation with Daniel about this. Is Travis Scott has earned the right to do that because as he was building up his fan base, he had already mixed in the merch aspect and the different collaborations and all that. And he's always doing very cool, cutting edge stuff. So like for him to do a Spider collab on the release of his 10-year mixtape, I think is dope.
Yeah,
I think it makes a lot of sense too. You know, and you know, shout out to Thug. It's like he's also I think we talked about he's helping him out by doing the collab. So I really like it. I don't really care about whether or not it inflates first week numbers or inflates. People are still buying shit.
And I think it really feeds his fans. Like as a fan, that was a very like specific, good collaboration. I think the quality of it from the outside looking in looks really, really good. And the offerings were like, you know, like vinyls and stuff like that. Like what they were giving us is worth, I think it's worth the money 100%. And it's worth, I think he should get points for that. You know what I mean?
Getting people to actually spend money.
You know what I mean? Like, I think he deserves to be acknowledged for that. I think that's part of what we want to represent with these numbers. Because I think at the end of the day, none of this shit means anything. First week numbers is all a fucking sham. But like, if you're going to put so much attention on it, at least let's play into the story. You know what I mean? Because I think when you talk about it now, when you mention that he did this, maybe other artists will learn from it and like apply that to their game. You know, I think it's dope. But
Because it's called first week sales.
yeah.
Actually selling things.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But I don't know why people are kind of villainizing him for this. That feels weird to me.
I think it's a narrative that is being spun by the other side. And that is working. Because Sabrina Carpenter is such a big artist. You know what I mean? Like, you see her even tweeting out, this one's for Nicki. You know what I'm saying? And trying to co-opt, like, this huge rap artist that really has nothing to do with her. But she's trying to use that to further the agenda of, yo, Travis is cheating or whatever they're trying to put out there. You know what I'm saying? By doing these merch bundles, by doing these merch sales, when in fact what I said before is true. It's like, bro, he's built up his audience this way. So it doesn't matter.
That's why I like that Travis doesn't say anything, because at the end of the day, does Travis Scott give a fuck about? Does his team give a fuck about? No one involved in this really gives a fuck about that temporary number one. They just want to drive up the sales as much as possible.
I don't know if that's true.
I think that people really want to just at the end of the day, like, if Sabrina sells 1 billion and Travis sells, you know, like one less, you know what I mean? Like, are you really mad? You still made all that money. You know what I mean? If you would have sold 2 more, does that really make a difference to the bottom line?
Feels like a win-win.
You know what I mean?
Because
like, there's no losses here.
Because it's like, either way, like, it is a 10-year-old mixtape.
Yeah, you know, like, this isn't even his new shit, bro.
I mean, it is a win-win, but like, you know these artists.
They want to win.
They want number one.
I don't think Travis cares, honestly.
I think Travis might.
I think I don't think that nigga gives a fuck at all, bro. This is like he's having motion. The shit is going great. You know what I mean? He's making money. Like, I think Sabrina might want it, and I think she should, because I think she's coming up still and still trying to establish herself, and like that's like an accolade. Like, you know what I mean? So I think it's not nothing, but yeah, I don't think Travis in particular really gives a fuck. But it is crazy that, like you said, this is 10 years old.
Yeah, 10 years.
Travis is one of them, man. We talked about it last week. We talked about the reaction, but like, just shout out, man. It's dope to see in real time. I gotta see him live.
So, I mean, we obviously talked about Days Before last week, but it kind of had me thinking about mixtapes.
Yeah.
Do you think Days Before is the best mixtape, best rap mixtape?
Okay, so
And you don't ask me what a mixtape is, because I think we're pulling from the same pool.
exactly.
In the
So,
streaming era, there are no mixtapes.
what about Wayne?
Yeah, I think it's important the mixtape was not commercially sold. I think that's what to me makes it a mixtape.
Okay.
Because for me, if you're reading this, it's too late is not a mixtape. No matter how much Drake wanted to market it as that. If you're selling your music the same way you sell your albums, it's not. But the shit that we were downloading on DatPiff, the shit that we were importing as local files onto.
So then there's never going to be another mixtape then.
Correct. Unless it's like some like the shit Cocaine 80s was doing, where they weren't putting it on DSPs. If you put a project on SoundCloud solely, I'll say I'll give that to you. That's a
So
mixtape.
like Smino C Already Decided was a mixtape.
Yes.
Okay.
Just shit that is not distributed through the mainstream channel of distribution.
Was Finally Rich a mixtape or no? It wasn't, right?
Ooh.
Cause I don't remember, bro. I remember like downloading that shit illegally, but
It might have been.
But I don't know if it was.
That was in the gray area where like I think streaming, because what was that, like 2008?
I think Spotify had just started being a thing.
Yeah. I don't know, but that's a good answer.
I don't think it was 2008. I think that was like 2011.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, you could go one of the dedications.
If it's Wayne, I'd probably go the
Wayne-
drought 3.
Wayne is probably a better answer.
The Drought 3 isn't a bad pick. See, that's what I'm saying. I would do a personal pick. I would go Dedication 5 probably. But that's just because I have the most of those songs saved. But like the most legendary Wayne is probably, it's either No Ceilings.
Yeah, or D2.
So probably like if I had to just say it, probably No Ceilings is probably the best.
The Drought
mixtape.
is so good.
Yeah, but I think that's you know what I mean. These are personal picks. I
Yeah.
feel like
Cushion or OJ.
up there for sure.
Wiz Khalifa.
Shout out Cardo.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I know you're thinking acid rap.
Yeah, I mean, that's my pick. And
But you
I know you
can't.
guys. No,
After all of this, you still go acid rap?
Yeah, I do.
I agree with Spencer just because it was such a movement, you know, and I think
All of these were movements.
no,
bro.
but I think the way that Chance did mixtapes and like just didn't release his music on streaming for forever and didn't release an album. Crazy, the first album he released was the flop of his career, but like literally didn't release an album until he did.
Yeah.
You know, 3 projects in, and they were still heard everywhere.
Yeah.
He went on huge college tours via these mixtapes.
Slime Season 2. That's up there for me. Young Thug. I don't know. I mean, I think that fucking channel, what is it called?
Nostalgia Ultra.
Oh no, I was talking about Chance the rapper.
Oh,
Yes.
Acid Rap.
Yeah, I think that shit is cool, but it just didn't age for me like that. Nostalgia Ultra though is yes.
That's
I'd go
top 3.
Nostalgia Ultra. I'm not mad if someone did that. I would do Nostalgia Ultra, either any one of the Wayne that died.
That's okay.
I would do Nostalgia Ultra, any of the Wayne mixtapes, or yeah.
I know I'm forgetting some. I'll put Faces in. Mac Miller.
Faces is up there. Personal favorite.
Personal pick. XXX by Danny Brown.
Yeah.
If
that's
we're
a
talking
great
about
one.
shit that I really
That's a
like
great
was
one.
obsessed with and made sure to import whenever I got a new phone or anything like that, and always having my shit.
What are we missing, bro?
I loved XXX. I mean, people will tell you like 50 Cent is the future, but that one didn't. I think I was a little late to that one, you know, but I think that's known as maybe the best.
So Far Gone, they say, is a mixtape.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's up there then. That's definitely up there. That's a mixtape.
Oh, it was, bro.
We didn't talk about any of the J. Cole mixtapes either. I don't think Friday Night Lights aged like it did. I mean, we did the re-listen and we're like,
Friday Night Lights is on par though with Acid Rap. No,
No, it's
Acid
not.
Rap's
No,
better.
it's not.
Acid Rap's
No, it's
better.
not. Acid Rap is still really great, bro.
Monster was a mixtape.
Yeah, I
Damn,
guess
it was.
so.
That's so crazy because all this is on streaming now.
A Kid Named Cudi.
Yeah, that is maybe my favorite Kid Cudi project.
Live Love ASAP, 1999. by
Live
Joe
Love
Badass.
ASAP needs to be talked about.
1999 needs to be talked about too. I'm not gonna lie, 1999 was a moment the same way the Chance was a little bit. Or yeah.
It definitely feels like it was. For me, I don't know why 1999 never like rocked my shit. And that's like totally in my wheelhouse. So I don't really know why that never like really strongly resonated in my life.
I really, really like songs off that. Dream Chasers Meek
Yeah.
is one. House of Balloons The Weeknd.
Oh yeah.
That's up there.
Yes. It's funny because it's really a bad project, but what LES Childish Gambino? What's that project called? Is it called LES?
Is that the one with the leaves?
Camp.
Is Camp a mixtape?
I think Camp is a
so,
mixtape.
What about the one with the leaves? Is with like Freaks and Geeks on it? That was a mixtape, right?
Is that not Camp?
No.
That was before. Kawhi is also a mixtape.
But see, like these mixtapes that came out in the streaming era just got released on streaming, like when they came out. So
That's why it's so
I don't
confusing.
really count them.
Okay, that's fair.
That's why I think like one of the Wayne picks is probably more valid.
The Wayne pick is the right answer. That's the mixtape king. Yeah, I think that was most of them.
Would you give another man flowers?
No.
Would you give another man flowers?
No. Would you?
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Why not?
Do it then.
Yeah, you can give me flowers. Actually, I do keep flowers in this house.
Rolling Stone released a list of the most influential creators. So,
That's what it's called, the most influential creators.
yes. I don't know what that means. I don't know who is in charge of Rolling Stone at this point. But let's see what their opinions are on some things. The first one that I saw that mattered, let me not say that mattered, walk that back, I'm going to use nicer language. The first person that I saw that I knew was Aaliyah's Interlude at number 21. Very random. I only know like that one song of hers that kind of blew up, but I know that she makes music. RDC World at 19. I didn't know that they had broken through to the mainstream like this.
Yeah, I think they definitely have I think they definitely have like a cult fan base, but it's strong.
Yeah, I mean, I think people really know like at least some of the memes now, the LeBron shit, like from the NBA.
I think that the ones that break through for them are always like making fun of like really big celebrities, like J. Cole, LeBron. Like I think those are the ones that break through. But they have several videos that just never like really bubble to the surface, like Doechii does.
Yeah, I just saw this guy, Wisdom K. You know the dude who be putting on all the fits.
Nah,
have you seen him, Spencer?
Is that the one that's like if like the countries wear outfits for the Olympics?
Yes,
that's a good page.
I didn't expect to have him up there. There's a Twitch streamer named Hassan Piker. Drewski's number 13.
Drewski being 13 is interesting.
I could see. Yeah, I wonder who's ahead of Drewski. Anthony Fantano at 11.
Yo, get out
over
here.
Drewski. I mean, I've been watching Anthony forever, but that's kind of crazy. I feel like.
I mean, as most influential online creator, I feel like he does have more influence.
Because he is in every music space damn near.
Yeah.
Like I think, because I forget that sometimes because I think I came to him from hip hop, but I think every music listener probably goes to him as like the number one music review guy, right?
Yeah, and people, his platform is about influencing people. People go to him for taste and opinion, whereas like people go to Drewski to laugh. You know what I mean? So I don't think Drewski's as influential.
But I'm like, they go to Drewski to get like to see social situations. That's what I saw as an influential creator because I feel like Drewski is in more spaces because like Drewski could dabble in the music space, dabble in the sports space, dabble in like just like black, white comedy, make fun of everyone. But like Anthony Fantano is music, but his platform is like bigger.
But like what has Drewski influenced? Like where do you see Drewski's influence in culture?
I think he calls out funny situations that maybe people were doing and they didn't know. So maybe it makes people a little more like, maybe I can't be doing this now. You know what I mean?
But does he change those situations? I kind of see what Spencer's
people don't
saying.
People don't want to be that. If you see something that he does in a video and he's making fun of that, and you do that or something like that has happened to you, you're gonna be like, you're gonna feel embarrassed a little bit.
I think he's really good at just like mimicking situations, like you said, and like acting them out. I don't think he necessarily like changes culture on some like, oh, I gotta change my ways because Drewski's making fun of this person. I think that's
my ways.
I think that type of person is gonna exist regardless. You know?
I agree. Theo Vaughn is number 10.
Let's go.
Spencer's boy.
This blurb is wild. Theo Vaughn's wide-reaching viewership speaks to his comedic authority, but the self-declared white trash creator, 44, has also become a staple in TikTok entertainment. Self-proclaimed white trash.
The guy, I didn't expect Keith Lee to be 9 either. Niggas love Keith Lee.
I mean, he's definitely influential.
You hate him, don't you?
Why would I hate him?
Because of the DC thing.
Oh no, I don't hate him.
Oh, my bad. Let me not put words in your mouth.
I disagree with his opinions. And I don't think he went to the right spots, but I don't hate him. I think that what he does is inherently amazing. He's made a lot of people a lot of money.
You watched the DC review?
No.
Oh, so you just like you think?
I just saw the Twitter clips and I saw the Twitter discourse and I was like, I'm not engaging in this.
But so you think why do you think his opinions are bad then?
Oh, because I think he like went to like oohs and ahs, which is like, it's like not a great spot. So based off that, I was like, all right, bro, we're not even going to the serious spots. You know what I'm saying?
You're not taking this seriously.
You're not.
Duke Dennis is number 5.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Is he really? Should he be there?
Yeah. Yeah. These AMP niggas are like out of here, bro. And he's a streamer. Girls like him and shit like that. Like I think that this is representative of that internet age, bro.
Yeah.
Like that whole like Riz shit came from him. And like you see how crazy that
the what?
Riz. Like that whole
yeah, true.
Yeah.
And I'm skipping with people. Number 3, Mr. Beast. I'll let you guys speak on that.
His smile freaks me out whenever he smiles. He needs a better smile.
Did he survive the canceling?
Yeah, he paid all that.
He's back.
They can't stop him.
You said he paid.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to say that.
He paid people to.
No.
Wait, why was he getting canceled though? Because he was like abusive to his workers, like put them in bad working situations.
There was some like PDF file stuff going on, and apparently people like First, it was like his friends, and then like there was rumors that like he might have like. I don't know if I want to. I don't want to put. I don't know nothing about nobody. I don't want to do nothing weird. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that where it is. Kai Cenat's number one most influential.
Wait, why'd you skip over Rhett and Link?
I don't know Rhett and Link. Who are Rhett and Link? Do you know them?
No.
Good Mythical Morning.
They look like a good time,
Yeah,
though.
I don't know who they are.
Kai Cenat, number one. I think we could have expected that.
Yeah.
Shout out Kai.
Drewski being so far down is interesting though.
Yeah, he could have been higher.
could've
But I
been
don't know half this list, so I can't really.
Yeah, this was a weird list for me, actually. I didn't expect that.
It's because it's not like we can be in every space online. You know what I mean? There's so many different spaces.
That does show me how much other shit is going on that I'm just not privy to at all. What else? Oh, are we going to talk about niggas getting rich? Chase Bank?
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Wish I had tapped in.
What was happening with that? Do you guys know how people were getting money from this?
Yes, they're committing fraud.
What happened?
Like, I don't think our generation understands checks and how checks work. So basically what they were doing is they were writing fake checks with like a ton of money on them and depositing them. And the system for some reason right now was instantly giving cash for checks without the checks being verified first. You know how it takes a bank like 48 hours to verify your check before they pay you?
Yeah.
So there was a glitch where they were not verifying it. But it's the stupidest thing ever because there's been a bunch of people that did this glitch and then days later have already come out and been like, well, now my account's $40,000 in the hole. Because you put your debit card in. You do it through your account. These people have all your information. It's like the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like Chase is going to get you back for every cent, probably with some interest.
Nobody got it all?
I mean, I haven't seen everyone that's been doing it, but I can't lie. I thought about it. I drove by Chase Bank today and I was like, I could open up a quick account.
If you opening up the account to do the fraud is crazy.
Well, did you see there were like mad lines at every Chase in like big cities?
Yeah, I did see the videos.
Niggas are ghetto, bro. That's crazy. Oh, I guess we can't use that word anymore.
Not in 2024.
You see the guys with the card in their mouth?
No.
Oh yeah, like basically kissing each other.
Yeah, they like had the
crazy.
Chase blue card in their mouth and they'd like hand it to each other in their teeth.
I thought that was a skit though.
I think it probably was.
I
Because then
hope
they had
so.
like the hundreds in the car. They were like hanging out the car.
Yeah, that would be crazy if it wasn't.
People were getting money though.
So neither of y'all did it though?
No.
No.
That seems like an Osei activity.
Whoa, don't put that on me, bro.
Calm Sunday? On a calm Sunday, I feel like you do that.
That feels like government activity.
Oh.
Yeah,
Federally?
what you're talking about? That's some
No.
gov. shit.
I remember the time that I thought that I had successfully committed fraud and just instantly was so terrified. Because it was like EDD fraud, like in the pandemic. Like
What? Stop doxing yourself. Bro. Okay. Is this all for new topics? Are we gonna get into reoccurring things? Are we gonna? Oh, we're ending with weekly rotation.
Okay.
That's what I realized. I think.
Say, did you listen to the weekly rotation?
I did, and you know what, man? I don't think I liked many of y'all's picks. I'm not gonna lie. I liked the Seddy Hendrix song though. It was
That
really
was a good
good.
one. That was a good one.
We'll talk about it.
I mean, let's just jump right into it, guys. We do a playlist every single week, weekly rotation, 10 songs from each of us, added every single week. Apple Music and now Spotify and Apple Music now. I like it. I was gonna come in here positively, but Osei already kind of shitted on our shit. What didn't you like about our picks this week, Osei?
It just didn't feel like it was like free flowing. You know what I mean? Like I felt like my vibe was like conflicting with y'all's vibe. You know what I'm saying?
How so?
Well, I think the Seddy Hendrix song went really well with like the songs I chose. Like I was like,
What? Okay,
more like on the Afrobeats R&B way.
as standalone songs, what did you enjoy? What songs that you didn't know that me and Spencer added to the playlist did you enjoy?
Ooh, I'll Call You Back was a great ad.
Oh, the Erykah Badu
It
song?
was a great ad.
Great.
Yeah, that's a good
It was
song.
an amazing ad. Obviously, I said Seddy Hendrix. What was
Yes.
the song called?
Earnings.
Earnings.
I
Let
love
me
that.
scroll.
I
through.
knew you were gonna like that one.
Yeah, that was great. But then I don't know, when I heard Make Love by Chris Brown, I was like, that's not the mood of this playlist.
That was now Spencer.
That was a crazy
I
pick.
love this. I'm excited. We can talk. Let's stop on that one. I love this journey. I
Yeah.
know we're always gonna do the ha ha kiki because
Yeah.
you know I love that you listen to Chris Brown.
Yeah.
That's a crazy song.
It's such a good song.
That's a crazy song.
Isn't this supposed to be whatever songs we were playing this week?
Yes, and I'm glad you put that on there.
Yeah.
Because we want to have this discourse. That's a crazy song.
It's a
Have
really,
it.
really good song.
You was playing that song in your ears like throughout your week.
Yeah.
You crazy for that.
Bro, it sounds so good.
Okay, what else caught your eye, Osei?
I think Baby Keem in this playlist felt like super random and just super like, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to some smooth R&B. I'm on that Friday Baddest in the Room, which, by the way, when I first heard that song, I was like, this song kind of corny, but I've been listening to that song nonstop. Like he kind of did something with that one. It's like a very Victoria Monet Empire type beat, but he pulled it off. He really did it. I think it's the tone of his voice.
That was good. That was good.
Well, I don't think the point of this playlist is cohesion.
I agree.
I think the point is just a bunch of fire shit.
Exactly. I think it's just songs. That
Okay.
like I treat it as like whenever I see a song that it's like, wow, like I caught a song this week, you know what I mean? Like I would love to share this with my friends, you know. This is something that I've really enjoyed this week, you know. There's no agenda to it. It just happens randomly. Not every song I listen to is on that. There's no real theme to what I add.
Interesting. So when I used to make playlists, I would always kind of do a very short playlist, like no more than 10 songs, and it would always have some sort of theme and cohesion, which is why I'm coming from that place. But I hear you guys out. This is a different idea that we're doing.
But I think what you're saying is right for most playlists. I think every single playlist damn near should have a theme or reason. I think that why people should fuck with this playlist is because this is just 30 songs that you, as maybe a more casual music listener, maybe haven't heard. These are songs that I would play for someone who's trying to get into music or find new artists or things like that. You know what I mean? Or maybe find a song from an artist that they know, but is more of a deep cut. You know what I mean? I think that is the space for this. Or for me also, it's been a good thing for like nostalgic songs and things like that. This week, I was very excited for it.
Yeah.
I was fiending to play songs for you guys because there was vibes like fucking Normal Girl, you know what I mean, by SZA. Like that's just, everyone knows that fucking song. Everyone knows SZA, but like for me, I just thought like, wow, we haven't I wonder if any of us have listened to this in a while.
Yeah, I had.
You know?
I loved seeing that song
And
on
I
there.
feel like you hear that again and it's like, oh, that's amazing. Earnings by SETI, you know what I mean? Especially now, I feel like people maybe need to reintroduce themselves to SETI, or maybe they haven't heard of SETI. That's a song that people maybe not know by him. Lost and Found by Georgia, though, was one that I was really, really excited to play for you guys. And I was mad that you had put a Georgia song on there too. I knew I was going to call you. I thought I was going to have my moment with Georgia Smith. But that shit is incredible, bro. I love Lost and Found. Spencer, we have to put you on the spot. Whose Georgia Smith song was better?
It was Lost and Found.
Thank you.
That's why it was higher in the playlist. Yeah.
But yours was good too.
we all wish we had our moment with Georgia Smith, by the way.
You're crazy.
But you had a better one. So.
You're crazy.
Better moment.
Judo Homebody. That's a song that's been on my phone for a while, but I haven't listened to. An artist that I wonder what's happened to him. I haven't heard anything really, but he's really talented. Spencer, your best pick was probably. Did you do? Oh, the Ray Khalil song was great. I'm trying to find this one at the bottom. Oh, J. Paul.
Yeah.
That was a crazy song because J. Paul fits your vibe. I like, even though like I know you do the order thing, I would have known that was your pick off the jump.
Yeah. I definitely love that song. And see, that's why I like this playlist, is because that's not a song I would ever really get to put anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe on a specific playlist, but yeah, like that was one that I liked.
I mean, you saw me put Gene Chandler. I don't know where I remember putting that one again.
That song confused me.
That's a
Duke
great
of Earl
song.
confused me
That's
in the
a great
moment.
song. That's a great song, guys. I'm sorry.
You guys both had really great lists this week. Ose, I really loved your list when I was listening for the first time, just because I thought it was you definitely have really cool Afrobeat music that I've never heard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was just exposed to a lot of new sounds. And also this Capella Gray song is incredible. And also
Hold on. You said, what?
Miles, do you have something to say?
Also, you guys know how I feel about Cash Cobain, but Love It is a great song. Love It is a great song. So I like seeing that on there. And the Young John song, Sharply, was really crazy to me.
It's a great song too.
And then the and then Let Me Know with Future.
Oh, yeah.
That
bro.
was a great one.
I didn't know where that song where that snippet came from.
No.
So I didn't know this song, so I love that. And then Miles, like you had great picks too, like SZA, like you said, Backyard,
Had to
the
put that one.
Rain on Me. There was some really, really good stuff on here.
That was fun. Shea Crew too. That was a really good song. I've been listening to that a lot. No, yeah, UCU was great. UCU was great. Capella great. Listen to the album. It's one of the better.
That was my favorite song of the week to be added.
Yeah.
That and Moving. Moving is really, really great.
I think UCU was a great choice by me for sure.
Where did you hear that song?
So honestly, when Capella Gray came out with that one song that kind of shook the summer,
This nigga don't know none of the names.
I felt like
That's been probably my most played song of the year.
I felt like,
but I'm glad someone added to the playlist.
Damn.
I had added Flash It a few weeks back. I'm not letting you do your own monologue.
damn, the Alpha, he's winning the Alpha.
I'm claiming Capella Gray just because that's really like my shit. You know how much I've been playing that album. I love that music, but yes, I had to get that moment off.
So for context, Miles was like twitching over there. So let me just give you more context. Miles did play me UCU first. I'll give it to him, and he showed me the Capella Gray album, but I put it on the playlist first, and that's to put y'all on. You know, so he didn't really do his job all the way, but you know. We finished it up.
We can continue. Great playlist.
I felt like this was maybe my. I didn't love my list this week as much as I had loved all the other ones I made. Looking back on it now, it's actually super fire.
Yeah.
But I just didn't think all my songs were kind of from projects people have probably heard. You know, that was more my bag this week. Like Sideline Watching by Uzi.
Yeah.
That's like my song of like sophomore year of high school. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like I just heard that and I was like, oh, we all know this song, but like this is a great song. This is like a really incredible song.
I don't think you did. Did you do 9 to 3 freestyle too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Matinee is great. There's no bad picks on this ever.
Did you like Invincible with Daniel Caesar off the Omar album? Did you know that song?
I didn't know the song, no.
Did you like it?
He didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
Did you listen to the playlist, bro?
I did. I listened on shuffle a few times.
Interesting.
But I didn't hear it.
Every Step, Every Way, Majid Jordan. I wanted to know your opinion on that one. He didn't hear it.
I didn't hear that either.
I know.
Does Spotify like, because Apple Music does this thing where it only plays you your songs. I swear. I've actually listened to that shit on shuffle for a minute and I haven't heard either of those songs.
You should take it off shuffle.
And just put it all the way through?
Top to bottom. I do order it intentionally.
I do it on shuffle. But I'll try listening to it top to bottom.
Just because then you get equal slices of each of our picks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Equal slices.
A little equal slice.
I'll do it that way this week.
So you did listen to everyone's playlist.
I did. I didn't listen to the previous ones, but I listened to this one.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? I try and be better every day. So.
Okay. Are we gonna go into Cardi?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm excited for this one. I've been really, really waiting to do this classic mixtape album. Now this is an album, right?
Yeah.
Classic album review. We're doing these every single week. Make sure to put down below in the comments what you want us to do next. This week it is self-titled by Playboi Carti.
Yeah.
An album that I think was really, really pivotal to our generation. Started off one of the craziest careers, craziest project runs that we have currently right now. Obviously, Carti has went crazy with Opium, put on King Carson, Destroy Lonely. Like I think that we knew he was going to be different at this point in time, but I don't know if we saw all of this happening. This started off for him, really.
Totally. I think we all remember probably where we were when we heard Magnolia for the first time.
100%.
You know what I mean? And like the feeling we got when we kind of went back through and listened to this total new vibe.
Yeah.
You know. Also, I forget how kind of left of center Carti has gone. And that's not a bad thing at all. But you go back to this project and you're like, oh, this sounds like 2016. This sounds like 2017. This kind of sounds like what was going on. You know, he's different, but it's more familiar.
I think that it's what was going on because he was the influential artist. Mm-hmm. Him and Uzi. Because I really do think that compared to a lot of other shit that was going on, obviously it was the SoundCloud era of music, but I don't know how many people are making music like him.
Yeah.
Carti's kind of always been ahead of the curve, and I think that no project sounds the same. So when he's doing that, he always has to push his sound and like they all kind of do have a through line with like his voice and his energy and kind of how he likes to rap over shit. But from a production standpoint, I don't know. He's gone more rock star a little bit. This is definitely trap influence, but it's very fun, very vibrant, very colorful production. Did Pierre do multiple songs on this?
Yeah, he did a good portion of this.
Yeah, this is Atlanta, but like the weird side of Atlanta, you know? Mm-hmm. While Thug and Gunna and Baby and all them were coming up, this nigga was on some whole other shit. So literally shout out that song on this whole on this album. But yeah, I mean, how did you guys feel listening to it? Does it hold up right now?
It definitely holds up.
Yeah.
I mean, it is hard because I do think because Carti has gone through so many different phases, like every single day of the week it could be into something different, right?
Yeah.
Like obviously we're gonna get into his other stuff later, but sometimes I'm really in the mood for a whole lot of Red and like a song like Vamp Anthem. You know what I'm saying? Which is like super weird.
I love Cardi. I don't know if I'm in the mood for Vamp Anthem.
No, it's like
That's such a good song.
It's such a weird song at first, and then it just gets so catchy, gets stuck in your head and all that. But I feel like this is a classic project. Like this is a very classic project. Like Spencer said, very of the time. Even though he was different, and like the way he was ad-libbing and the way he was rapping over stuff, and his cadence was different than other rappers, it sounds very SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Tracks like Yamin, Kelly K, Woke Up Like This, obviously instant classic, you know what I mean? And I think that was really what drove the project for me, because like when I first heard it, I wasn't so sure. But I think assisted by Uzi, I feel like Cardi made way more sense to me at the time.
Man,
you know what I mean?
I went back to this and I was like, yeah, there's no real misses on here. I was blown away. Like I thoroughly enjoyed this. What did this project for me was actually half and half.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of situations, I remember being a kid and I saw Tyler say like he went to Rolling Loud or something like that, and he's like, I have to see Cardi do half and half. And I remember the project had been out and people had been talking about it. Obviously, I heard Magnolia, but I hadn't like really dove in. And I was like, let me see. And New Choppa was also a huge one for me.
Yeah.
Crazy Rocky verse, insane beat. He's obviously talking his shit on there. But I go back and I'm listening to the deeper cuts, and that just made me a huge fan. And then I do that shit now.
Yeah.
Today, that's one of my favorite songs to drive to. Yeah, we can talk about all of our favorite shit later.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I went back and I was like, this might be his best album.
Yeah.
There's been a lot said about a Whole Lot of Red, but when I was reflecting, and Die Lit.
Yeah.
But when I was going through this, I was like, this is a much more concise, to the point, cohesive project. And I think I enjoy listening to this front to back more than a Whole Lot of Red.
I think that this also shines a light on how insane what Cardi's done has been. Because if you say any of those three projects, and those are his only three projects, are his best, there's a legit argument for all three.
Yeah.
I think that he really is a special artist, and I think that he hasn't done it in a traditional way. He's kind of the only person to really embody that rock star persona that everyone talks about in rap music. I don't know anyone else who really lives and breathes it and like does it in like everything as much as Cardi. Maybe Uzi a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but I feel you. He's super punk to the core.
But this is really so. I think this might be my favorite too.
Yeah,
this might be his best. I think this could be. Die Lit is hard,
and that's why I was so excited for 2024 music, because all those snippets were giving me, not sonic wise, but the energy they were giving me was this project.
I agree. I agree.
It felt like, I don't know, because he's always pushing boundaries, right? But it almost felt like more like traditional in a sense. Like the music we were getting was like, it was coming from a place where I already understood it, you know? Whereas like I had to get into a Whole Lot of Red. And like Die Lit was obviously like, you know, a great project, but I don't know, like what Spencer's saying with like this project, what is coming out of the 2024 music era feels more concise and to the point.
I see where you're coming from. I have a question. Do they feel like the same person? Like
yeah,
does Cardi now,
to me,
right? Okay. What do you think?
Compared to 2024 music?
Like when you hear this and when you hear where he's at now, do these feel like the same artist?
I'm gonna say no, because sonically he's changed.
I think that like when I go back to this is and I think it's a thing with me where like if you ask me my favorite Kanye album is like College Dropout probably. I think that this was talent just like trying shit. You know, like he's a young fly nigga. He's like kind of just like, I don't think he had any goal in mind with this. He's just like, yo, I'm the flyest nigga out right now and I want to put that shit on wax and let niggas know, you know? And then when you get to Die Lit, when you get to a Whole Lot of Red, I think that's when you get the artist, Playboy Cardi, right. You know? And I think he has a lot more intention now. And I don't know if that's led to my favorite music of his career necessarily, but it does show evolution, and I like that he's not still talking. It doesn't feel like he's talking about the same shit or taking like. I have more appreciation for the new music after going back and hearing this. You know, he has grown a lot as an artist to me.
What's your favorite song on here? Just one.
Oh, say you go first.
favorite song.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mainstream, bro, but I think "Woke Up Like This" is probably my favorite song, to be honest. Because like I said, bro, I feel like when I heard this project, took me a few listens, but I think that song was the song that drove me into like understanding Cardi. Because I think Uzi is a very good foil to like what he was doing at the time, you know?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
it was interesting because even at the time, like, I think Uzi even said like Cardi's gonna be next, like he's gonna be the one, and I didn't get it. And then I heard that song and I was like, all right, like this is just a new wave. Let me take a few more listens. Let me dive in.
Yeah.
All right. I can only pick one. I'm gonna say half and half. I'm gonna say half and half probably, but Do That Shit is close. Do That Shit is close, but I'll say half and half.
That's a great song. Location has always been my favorite.
Touch on my neck and my arm.
From the very
Touch on my
start,
neck and
that
my
was
arm.
such a different sound that
That
I'd never
beat.
heard in rap, bro. That changed a lot of shit for me.
Let It Go was crazy. I mean, bro, but okay, so when we went back and listened though, the one that popped out to me that I wasn't like in love with the first time or it just grew on me a lot was Number 9. I love that one when we went back. And Let It Go was another one.
Yeah, I got Kelly K.
Yeah.
Because that's not one that I had ever
Wow.
really liked before.
No, that's a great song.
White hoe, let's go.
Flex is great. Oh, Lame Niggas. Also,
Oh, I've always liked that one.
Lame Niggas is a tough one too. This is a great project. I mean, is this? This might be one of the best debuts of all time.
That's saying a lot. I think a lot of people make their best album their first. You know, because that's the whole thing. Everyone says that. Like you
don't think this is a top 20 hip hop debut album ever?
okay, top 20.
Yeah, it's a pretty big range.
Yeah, you might. You. Could
That's an
probably have that.
accomplishment. To be a top 20 hip hop debut ever is a very big accomplishment.
But it's like most people. If you think about most of the big dogs, the best shit was their first shit.
Like who?
Kanye.
But I don't think people agree with that.
I guess you're right.
You know, I think this is low key. You could argue top. You wouldn't say okay, it's top 10 crazy, top 10 hip hop debut.
Top 10 feels crazy, but
Give me 10 better.
I'm not mad at it, and I'm not gonna be able to rattle 10. Well,
10 better on the spot is wild.
36 Chambers.
You don't believe that?
College
No,
Dropout.
we good.
What?
You don't believe 36 Chambers is better than this?
No, but you asked for 10 better.
No, but listen to 36 Chambers and listen to this, and you're saying you're putting 36 Chambers over this. Be
I
real.
like this better.
No disrespect to Wu-Tang. Shout out you. This is to me, my opinion. I could be wrong. This is better than 36 Chambers.
I think that like is a wrong opinion. Look, I think you can totally have it.
Why can't you argue? What do you think is better?
This
So why would you not argue that opinion?
because I think that is like one of the most influential albums in hip hop history. I don't
So
think
is
this has not had enough time to become that yet.
But is it gonna be one of them?
Yeah, probably.
So then why would you not
all
argue that
right,
point?
you can have it. I don't want to fight with you today.
Light it turned off.
Nice.
You guys.
I mean, to your point, Miles, it is hard to think of 10 debuts that are better. I mean, obviously Kendrick, Section 80, but like,
I think Section 80 is on par with this. I think this
ooh,
might
that
be
is
better
a-
than Section
That is
80.
a terrible take, bro.
No, it's not.
It's
Ronald
an-
Reagan
it's
Era is a
an-
bad song.
It's insane. take,
Ronald
bro.
Reagan Era is the worst song ever.
That's not. That's
Ronald Reagan Era is unlistenable. There's not a single unlistenable song on here.
That's not unlistenable.
Ronald Reagan Era sucks. Osei couldn't name 3 songs on Section 80.
Stop being mean.
Miles, let me tell you something, young man. One day, you're gonna grow up, and hopefully, I'm here for that day.
I hope so too.
But I don't think I will be.
Anyone have anything else on self-titled?
It's an amazing, amazing project. Can't wait for new Cardi music.
I can't either. Let's stay on Cardi and talk about more Cardi music, Cardi songs.
Let's get to it. Let's get to business.
Let's do a Playboy Cardi song draft.
Know what I'm saying?
Wait, I should look at this camera when I say that. Let's do a Playboy Cardi song draft. Shut the fuck up.
My bad. Did I?
Let's do a Playboy Cardi song draft. Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up. Let me do it one time without you.
I got you.
Let's do a Playboy Cardi song draft.
Right.
Let's do a Playboy Cardi song draft.
Right.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Anyways.
Okay, let's do it. I want the first pick this week.
Okay.
Is that fine?
All right. I'll get the second pick.
You guys have never let me have the first pick.
First pick you.
It's gonna be me. I want Osei to have the second pick.
No.
Osei, are you good with the third pick or what do you want?
I'm good with whatever moves this forward.
All right.
Lame ass nigga.
First pick in the Playboi Carti song draft. Guys,
Thumbs down.
it's my turn.
But it's Miles, bro.
It's my turn.
He's taking the alpha off too seriously.
It's my turn, guys. It's my turn. With my first pick, I'm taking Sky off A Whole Lot of Red.
Oh my god.
I'm taking Sky, bro. That is such an incredible song.
No, it's a necessary pick for this draft. But I'm just mad that you took it first.
Yeah.
That's
No,
an interesting first pick.
I think it's totally valid as a first pick.
I was definitely gonna put it in like the second or third, just so I could grab it. But I wouldn't put it as his best.
To me, it's the one that I can't make this list without. I absolutely love that song. I listen to it all the time. Yeah, I needed it on my list.
I am gonna go for my first pick, a Cardi intro, long time intro.
It's a good pick.
No cap and gown. I ain't go to class. Nah, that shit tough. Yeah. I mean, what? Ooh, I don't. Where are you gonna go with this though? Are you gonna go?
Are we doing best first? I never got that.
It's whatever you want.
It's
Okay.
a draft. Make the best team.
And let the people
Make
decide.
the best team. Okay, cool. Okay. So for my first pick, I'm gonna go Kid Cudi, Pissy Pamper. I think that is a song that I need in my draft,
Okay.
and I'm putting that as number one.
That's an
'Cause I don't
interesting
want
first
anyone
pick.
else to grab that. You
That's
know?
fair.
I'm glad you did that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, you got the turn. You get 2 back to back.
Ooh, I get 2 back to back. All right, let's see what I want next.
Pissy Pamper's a crazy first pick. I can't lie.
I think for my next pick, I'm going with Stop Breathing.
I'm sweeping. I'm
I
sweeping.
think
Let me know. Hey,
what?
can I get to mine? I'm sweeping. Can I kill it now? Can I go?
Was that enough dialogue for that, or I don't know?
Oh,
You
is it-
can
oh,
can try
go
to
talk.
you
Explain
can
it.
talk, bro. I don't
It was
know
a bad pick,
I don't
though.
like
Nah,
that. I
it's-
don't like that song.
It's okay, bro. I give up.
What do you like about that song? What do you like about that? Like why do you pick that?
Breathe.
I'm discouraged.
Damn.
No, tell us what you like about Stop Breathing.
It's okay, Miles. You go.
Is that how you feel when you take your shirt off?
What?
Miles, you got it. It's your turn.
Fetty, Playboi Carti is my second pick. One of his most iconic songs, song that put him on. You know what I mean? Let me call back to the SoundCloud era Carti one time.
You got it. That's a good song. I think I'm gonna take this. With my second pick, I'm taking Shooter featuring Uzi.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's
Classic.
That's an iconic one.
Absolute classic.
I didn't want to be basic.
Maybe his most fun song
I
ever.
didn't want to be basic.
Maybe
That's
his
a
most
great
fun.
one.
Maybe his most fun song ever. And we were talking about it earlier. Ooh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna do it. With my third pick, I'm taking Location. Always been one of my favorite Cardi songs. I think Cardi intros are maybe his strength. And to me, that song, I never heard anything even close to it, and it kind of opened a whole new world of what this like vibey trap could be.
Nah, that's a tough song. That's a tough song. I don't want to stay on Die Lit, but it's hard for me to not go back one more time. Let me go self-titled one time with it. I'm gonna go get. I mean, do I have to get Magnolia? That feels like,
Say it with your chest.
you know, I don't want Magnolia. I don't want Magnolia. Magnolia's boring. I'm gonna get Do That Shit. Do That Shit. No, I didn't say it on my chest, did I, huh?
But you already did say it.
All right, I'll Do That Shit. Do That Shit.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
That was on my short list.
Cool.
This nigga's so mad. My bad. I'm sorry.
Moment of silence. For my third pick, I'm going Lean for Real featuring Skepta.
Great pick.
Incredible deep cut. Incredible Skepta verse.
That's a great song.
So yeah.
You got 2, bro.
Oh man, I gotta go again. So much work.
Podcasting. Exhausting work, really. Fuck. What's my next favorite Playboi Carti song?
So much work was crazy.
For my next pick, I'm gonna go with Hood by Air.
You fucking
Incredible
suck.
song.
The song of the year, right?
Song of the year.
Your list is always so funny.
I'm gonna go. I gotta do something off Whole Lot of Red. I'm gonna do. Ooh. I'm gonna do.
Don't take my fucking song.
I love you, I hate you.
You can have it.
Or is it over?
You already took I love you, I hate you.
I'm gonna take over.
You can have that one too.
I don't know which one I want. I don't know which one I want.
Why are you, you're like cheating right now.
I'm gonna do I love you, I hate you. I said that one already. I'm
Okay.
gonna do I love you, I hate you.
I feel like you don't really like your list. I can hear the way you're talking.
I don't love my list. I don't love my list.
I'm gonna close it out with my 4 pick. I'm taking New Tank.
Oh, that's mid. I think I still won, but
That is not mid. That's probably the best filthy beat ever.
Ooh, no.
I'm in the coupe with the cutter, sipping the what?
It's hard for me
Oh,
with
that
Cardi.
song is so crazy, bro.
It's hard for me with Cardi because I should have taken Broke Boy. I should have taken Broke Boy. That would have made me feel better in my
You
list a little
don't
bit.
you don't be listening to a whole lot of Red.
Whole Lot of Red is good though, but I like my songs off Whole Lot of Red.
But I
You know
just
what
don't think
mean?
you like the. I guess Whole Lot of Red. That's why it's a cool album, is because we all have different songs. I would have never ever picked Stop Breathing or I Love You, Hate You.
I Love You, I Hate You, and Over. That 3-song run is like my favorite part of the whole album.
Sky and I Love You, I Hate You.
Sky, Over, I Love You, I Hate You.
I'm
Those
not gonna
3 are my
lie.
favorites.
Spencer had a very mainstream list except for New Tank, and then your list was just very okay. I think I had the best list, to be honest.
You know your list was.
If you guys went to a festival and heard my list back to back to back, it would be incredible.
I think if someone played my songs back to back to back, they'd be more impressed with Playboy Cardi.
What are you saying? Like, you're saying your songs would put someone on to Playboy Cardi?
Yeah, it would make someone a Playboy Cardi fan.
I was definitely thinking festival.
I think we have different opinions, you know?
Yeah, we don't need to fight. That's what I like about Whole Lot of Red, though, how different it was.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Because a song that I know would not be popular, but I wanted to put was Control. Like, that's one of my favorite. I think we just all have different songs off that album. And I even considered Vamp Anthem.
But is that
I love Vamp Anthem.
is that the album that gets two
Two
songs that you're
picks?
drafting out of 4?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I would think that Die Lit.
I love Whole Lot of Red.
I almost went back to Die Lit. That's probably the right answer because if I would have really done it, I would have put Flatbed Freestyle on
I was
there.
surprised nobody did Flatbed Freestyle.
Okay, right. Okay, it's Flatbed Freestyle. Damn it, I should have said
You should have done that one.
That's probably my favorite song on that album.
I wanted to put Mileage on there.
Mileage is great.
Miley side.
I could have done the whole thing off Die Lit, but I didn't want to do that. I should have done that though. I haven't done that in one of these drafts yet. Either way, that was
Long Time was your best pick.
Long Time was my best pick.
My 4 was supposed to be Sky, Shooter, Location, Long Time. Those are the 4 that I wanted.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Long Time and Fetty as a 1-2 is a really strong start.
Fetty's good
Fetty's
too.
great.
Fetty's good too.
great. What was
Yeah.
my third pick? Do That Shit. I just know I like Do That Shit. I don't know if people like Do That Shit.
I love Do That Shit.
I love it too, but you know, like I wanna win.
I think I got this one. Well, we'll let the people decide.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Is that everything? Did we talk about everything? We talked about everything. We did a draft. We went back to the album. We did weekly rotation.
Talked about happiness.
We talked about happiness. We circled everything today. This was, look at that. You know what I mean? 2 hours.
Yeah, we consistently be
benchmark.
staying over the 2-hour mark.
We chatted today.
Are we
chatted
gonna hot take?
Hot takes. Hot takes. I knew we were forgetting something. Someone else start.
I was saying it's so bored.
I just don't have a hot take.
It's part of the requirement is you come with a hot take.
What's your hot take?
My hot take is something that I've said before, but I don't think I've said on this platform. I think the best rap feature verse of all time is J-Rock on Money Trees. I think that's the best rap feature ever.
I go that or Rick Ross on Devlin and New Dress, but either of those are the right answer.
I think, I've heard a lot of people say Devil in a New Dress.
Those are my two.
Do you
What's
have-
your favorite feature of all time, Osan?
Don't have one. Don't listen to rap music. Oh. You really gonna stare me down?
That's the timing, girl. Today, I hate hip hop.
Well, since nobody had any rebuttals, I'm gonna go on the internet and look up best rap feature verse and see what we get. No.
Oh,
We're spending time on my hot take, so Ose has time to think about one. Let's see what the people of Reddit are saying. Nate Dogg on Regulate says Reddit. That's an iconic song. Regulators. Okay, what else
I'm
we
not bad
got?
at that. This nigga said regulators.
AZ on Life's a Bitch. These are all 40-year-olds. Busta Rhyme on A Tribe Called Quest Scenario. Oh, here's J-Rock on Money Trees. There we go. So I guess maybe it wasn't that hot of a take if it was in the top 5 on Reddit.
It's not that hot of a take. I can't lie.
Oh, 3 Stacks on International Players Anthem. That is probably that's good.
That's
Kendrick on Control.
That's up there.
Kendrick on Like That.
Really, that's up there?
I just said that.
Oh no, that's Spencer. That would have been a good hot take.
But I don't believe that.
But you don't have to believe your hot take.
What? I thought that was a...
You just have to be able to argue it. I don't believe everything I argue.
Really?
No. I just want to win.
All of my hot takes, I believe.
Do you have yours? You're thinking about it though, right?
I am. But, my head's empty, so.
Should I go with my hot take?
Capital Steez on Survival Tactics.
That's up there.
Speaking of Joey Badass.
This guy just wants to keep...
You know what my take is? I don't know if it's hot. Why would you argue something that you don't believe in? That's terrible.
I like arguing.
I like that take, I'll say.
That's literally such a waste of time and such a terrible thing to do.
I think it makes you better.
It makes you a bad person.
But there are ways to make yourself better that also make everyone else better too.
Yeah, I don't think people like arguing at all. I think that it's definitely like, I'm not for everybody. I don't try to be,
I'm not for everybody.
That's funny. That's funny.
I don't want to impose that on people. That's why I share my opinion in select situations. My hot take is that Tommy Richmond is going to drop a project that we all put in our top 5 end of year list.
Now, whenever you say a hot take, I just know you don't believe it.
Why?
Because you just told me you don't.
Why?
And I know you don't believe that.
Not all of them. Why not?
You believe that? You think all 3 of us are going to agree that Tommy Richmond had a top 5 album of the year?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. All right. I don't see it happening, but I hope it does. I hope that album's
How
incredible.
have we all 3 felt about the last 3 songs?
Liked him a lot.
All aligned. We were comparing him to some of our favorite artists, right?
Just trying to genre match, but... Just trying to genre match.
He's gone on such an interesting run since $1 Million Baby.
I think
because I feel like he was, to be honest, bro, with him, it was on and off, right? Like he had that one song, Ghouls and Ghosts, that was really fire. But then he dropped the Michael Jackson song, which I was like, I don't really get this. And then he dropped $1 Million Baby, and then it's been that Devil's a Lie, this song. Yeah. So I could see what Miles is saying. I could see him going on a crazy run.
I think he found a pocket. I think the Selfish song started this whole era and we just kind of brush over it because it wasn't the one that hit. But I think since then, it's all been a consistent look, sound. The push has been towards this, and I think he just kind of figured out where he wants to be as an artist, what his sound is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes. Do I believe it? Yeah, bro. I'll let you know when I don't believe it after.
All right.
I'll let you know when I be lying.
Sometimes.
I would never lie to the people though. Shout out y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Do it.
Catch you on the next one, man. Peace.